scammers, the drug dealers, the robbers, and the crooks.
Well, actually...
I'm watching the rise, and I wouldn't say I'm shocked cause I'm hardly surprised. This one's for the ride, this one's for who knew I'd make it, just needed some time. This one's for my wife, could've left 1,000 times just so by my side. This one's for the grind, I knew it would have to just have the strength in my mind.
It's the Travel OG, and welcome to the Black Manosphere Conclave 5.0.
We got started in 2021 in Atlanta, united in the pursuit of excellence in all things. It's been one hell of a ride.
Can I tell you what's on my mind? Cause I've been thinking about it for quite some time. Hey, can you give me a moment to declare my love? Can I tell you what's on my mind?
We're now focusing more on opportunities for men, in particular passport bros. Guys who go abroad, they want to have a different lifestyle, they want to have a different achievement abroad. Oh yeah, there's without a doubt the narrative has changed for us greatly.
I just finished speaking and having a chance to tell individuals about how to live the American dream outside of America. And I was here to help so many men when it comes to understanding what they need to do in order to relocate.
With the political climate, things that are happening worldwide, guess what? Nobody's coming to save us. So it is indicative that we all bound together, tighten up like a fist, and strike a mighty blow against everything that's fighting to stop us, man.
It's nothing but good, positive people, good, positive energy with one goal in mind, and that is to make money, get the hell out the Matrix, and enjoy your life. You dig? So shout out to all of y'all. Theme music.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is your man Marcus A. Brown, and I'm here to tell y'all that I just got done with my first consultation with the brother Andre of Love Crossing Borders. I just wanted to give him his praises. I need y'all to do two things if you haven't already. If you haven't, subscribe to his YouTube channel, Love Crossing Borders. Also, if you are going to Colombia, if you're thinking of going anywhere, traveling internationally, please consider booking a consultation with the OG Andre of Love Crossing Borders. You will not be disappointed. And y'all, get in tune with him if you haven't already. Tell him MAB sent you. Peace.
Where are all the black men? And I'm not talking about the scammers, the drug dealers, the robbers, and the crooks.
Well, actually...
Well, they are here with Andre and Andre's Love Crossing Borders. Shout out to all you guys that are here. Let's get us some great intro music going. This is going to be a fun episode, gentlemen. This is going to be a fun episode. Shout out to all you guys that are here. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Keep Medellin, Colombia in prayer. I thought the snows in the state was bad. Medellin, Colombia has been getting rain, flooding all over the city. And you know, Medellin is kind of like a bowl. So it's surrounded by mountains. So any rain that gets in there is kind of trapped. And it's like somebody's filling up a bowl of cereal. It's raining so bad in Medellin. So let's keep Medellin, Colombia. Let me move this light up. Keep Medellin, Colombia in our prayers. Yes, sir. I know I'm here a little early, gentlemen. I'm going to be starting to do the live streams at 6:30 in the evening instead of 7 o'clock, 7:30. Try to get it in a little earlier so I can start getting some sleep and get up earlier to do my homework. So with Theo's class. So shout out to Theo. Shout out to class 7, class 6.5, class 6. Shout out to all you guys that are cloud engineers and future cloud engineers. Appreciate every one of you guys who are a part of Theo Wolf's classes. Let's go over here. Like I said, tonight's topic is going to be a great one. I'm glad even T-Mac is here. Mr. Medellin himself. He said, I live in Laredo, so we're good. That's a good part of Medellin. Good. I'm glad it's not everywhere. But he said it was raining very hard, very hard. He said, worn out today. He said, but I want to spend time with the family. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. And let me scroll to the top. Thank you guys for supporting by way of PayPal, Cash App, and Super Chats. Appreciate every one of you guys. He said, good evening. Global Homie is numero uno this evening. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And he says this. He said, good evening and blessings to everyone. He said, this should be a good one. He said, don't forget to like and share. You can share it on your Facebook. You can share the link on your Instagram, as well as your TikTok for other individuals to watch the live stream with us. Absolutely. He said, I've noticed that I've gotten no suggestions for moving overseas. Expat passport bro by signing maybe. Okay, the last line I didn't get. He said, I get no suggestions for moving overseas. Expat passport bro sad by design maybe. Let me know what you mean by that, and maybe we can start doing some episodes to help you out. Absolutely. Let's go to the Super Chats right out the gate. Shout out to you gentlemen being here. My man G Turner of the Turner family in the year of our Lord 2026. He says this. He said, shout out to you, Dre. He said, don't forget to finish your Armageddon project. I'm glad that you mentioned that because I am not going to forget it because I already know, A, I have the test coming up in 2 weeks. And B, if you don't finish your Armageddon project, well, you got the... You ain't got to stay. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of AWS. So I'm going to get that done, and I'm glad that you brought that up. I'm going to get with you guys this weekend to actually walk with me through that. Whether I'm great at it or not, I still am going to try. Nothing beats a failure in life but a try. A lot of times, guys in the classes feel like if I can't do it perfectly, then I'm not going to even try. I am going to try. So I'm going to be looking forward to you guys helping me out in all things. Thank you very much, including International Quiet Storm. Thank you for those words of encouragement, brother. Shout out to my Canadian brother in the building, Black Nubian, that is.
I told this guy where I was from. He said, oh, Canada.
I hope the weather is getting better where you are, as well as in the States, because over the last week it's been looking tempestuous. Very tempestuous. So I hope that it's a little better. Shout out to my brother Bean in the building. Yes, sir. Numero dos. He said, hello. How are you feeling today, man? I'm feeling pretty good. I am feeling pretty good. Got a lot of work taken care of. Like I said, I'm excited about in a couple of weeks, I'll be taking my exam for the AWS practitioner. I know Theo has always been on us about taking the AWS architect exam, but I don't think I'm ready for that quite yet. But I am ready for the practitioner, so I'm happy about that, and I will be happy to get that certification, then move on to the next one, as well as getting the work done for Armageddon. So shout out to Armageddon. So shout out to you guys in regards to the class. Shout out to, once again, to Class 7, Class 6.5, and Class 6. My brother Kenny People say, good evening, Dre. He said, I love this cold weather. He said, I enjoy it. I love it. Some people do. I know you might be being a little facetious regarding that, but some people do. Shout out to you, brother, for being here, Kenny. Glad to see you here. Let me scroll up. We got another super chat came through my brother David Dice with the $10 love. He said, I'm starting to get jealous. He said, I've been trying to get my beard to connect, but failing. He said, but every time I see Dre's beard growing smooth, brother to brother, Dre, what's the secret? Give me 1 minute and I'll give you the secret. I'll be right back. Not even a minute, 30 seconds. This is the secret that I found out about about watching YouTube videos and doing my homework, because my beard never used to connect. I never could get my beard to connect for anything. So I started doing my homework, and I found out 2 things. If you want your beard to connect over like the next few months, I kid you not, this is the secret. I've studied it, and now I'm seeing the results myself. I used to always have an empty patch here and an empty patch there, so my beard wouldn't connect like I wanted it to. The first thing you want to get, and you can get it in any pharmacy, is the minoxidil or minoxidil. And it comes in different box, different brands, but it's minoxidil, and I'll spell it in the and some of you guys who have beards know what I'm talking about. It is what people use on top of their head to grow hair, kind of like it's in the same family as Rogaine. And people have used it on the top of their head, and then over the last maybe like few years, guys have discovered, hey, wait a minute, can this fill in the patches of my beard? And now guys are having fuller and thicker beards because of this. So I'm going to put the name off in here. Minoxidil. It's like I said, some of you guys may recognize it. And you can get it in any pharmacy. You can order it online. I'll order mine through Rappi. You can get it through Uber Eats or whatever. Not Uber Eats, but any type of pharmaceutical is there. They're everywhere. So that's the first thing that I did. I used the minoxidil. Now, this is how I use the minoxidil based on what they said to do. Let me scroll down. Yeah, correct. Minoxidil. So this is the first thing that I used, right? This is in a spray form. So usually since it's in a spray form, I spray my beard. I never used to have hair growing here. This is the first time ever I've actually had hair growing here. You know how some of us, you never just can't get that hair to grow there? I've only had this beard for 1 month. Just want to let you guys know, this is only 1 month of growth. I haven't even groomed it yet, because they say wait like 2 or 3 months, and then you get the shape that you want, and then you can groom it down to the size that you want. So I'm waiting 2 or 3 months. Then I'll start using my clippers and straight razors and all that stuff, right? But you want to use this and spray it into your beard. And don't pat it in or anything. Don't let it air dry. Let it air dry. After it air dries, then you can use a beard balm, which is like a beard cream, or a oil or shea butter. You can use any of those after, but you just want this to air dry. So when I get out the shower, this is what I do. I kid you not. And they say use this twice a day. What you want to get you, I kid you not, this is the secret. This is the secret formula, or the secret tool, if you will. I don't know why I'm having trouble opening this now. Not that serious, just a canister. It's just a canister. But inside of the canister, you have your derma roller. Some of you guys that have a beard know exactly what I'm talking about. It's called a derma roller. And let me see if I have it spelled on here. That says do not use on your head. And of course, you want to clean it with alcohol every time you use it. You want to use this derma roller at least 3 times a week. It has little sticky ridges, and what it does, it's like little needles, but they're not sharp. They're not super sharp, so don't feel uncomfortable. And you just roll it on those spots where you want the hair to grow or the hair to get thicker, and you can feel a little prickly needles. And what it does, it opens up microscopic pores in your face. You don't use it on your head, so all you bald guys know. It's just the areas that like this area here, I will roll it here. When I wanted my mustache has never been this thick. I started rolling on my mustache. I wanted my beard to be thicker, so I roll it on my beard. Not too much, just gentle. Like I said, they're little needles, so you don't have to press down or anything. You just roll it on those empty spots. Like me right here, I can still see the growing taking place here. You just let it roll. It's called a derma roller. You can find it everywhere. And you take your derma roller, roll it in those spots underneath. When you line up your beard, which I'll be doing in a couple weeks, you line your beard up right above your Adam's apple. I used to think that you line it up here across your jawline. They say don't do that because when you hold your head down, it makes your beard look like it's a bar. So you don't want that NFL football bar. So you actually line your beard up right above your Adam's apple. So wherever your Adam's apple is, then you start grooming your beard right there. So in a couple of weeks, when I start using a razor or clippers, I'll right above my Adam's apple. That's where your beard's supposed to be lined up. And so, yeah. Yep, that's what I got, the 22 millimeter derma roller. Absolutely correct. And I'm telling you guys, these two, because I use this first. I roll this, for example, and then I'll just spray the side of my face for a second. So this side is moist, not moist, but I just put the spray on there. You let this air dry. You let it air dry. Once it's dry, then you can put on, if your beard is short like mine, and you want this shea butter, or if you want a beard balm, or if you want to put beard oil, you can do that. But just these two have from within a month. Now, they say it usually takes 6 months depending on the face. But I kid you not, in a month, this will start filling in. Like I said, I've only had this beard a month. This will start to fill in. And this area is over here where I always had patches. This area is starting to fill in for the first time in my life. Use this first, then you use this. Make sure you always clean this before you use it with alcohol. Just sit in alcohol, and after sitting in alcohol, because like I said, it opens up your pores, so you don't want to get an infection in your skin. So you make sure that you put this in alcohol. And I kid you not, it is. I see. Like I said, I did the homework on YouTube, and every single bearded guy, bearded barber record, and I just so happened to get mine in a canister, but here in Colombia, but. Every bearded guy recommends this and this. So for those patches, I kid you not, it works wonders. I looked at all the videos of guys that had their beards done, and every single one of them were able to connect their beards and get it thicker using a derma roller first, and then once their pores are open a little bit, they spray. Now remember, use this twice a day. Use this only 3 times a week. You don't want to open up your pores every day. You want your skin to heal for a couple of days, and then you use it again. Let your skin heal for a couple of days, then you use it again. And so that's how I was able to make this beard within a month, make it look the way that it does. So I can imagine what it's going to look like in another month. Then I'm going to start the fading of the beard, how I want it to groom. Do I want it to be straight? Do I want it to be curved? Because all this will be filled in. I won't mess with this. I still groom my mustache. But other than that, man, I kid you not, that's exactly the routine that I've been using. And it works out great. So shout out to you for asking that question, brother. Shout out to you. I appreciate you guys noticing. Yep. And then as I lose the weight, it'll really work out. It'll make my face and my jawline look a little more defined having a beard. So shout out to you guys. Yes, sir. And right now I'm at the stage where it's too low for a comb. I have a wooden comb, but it's too low for a comb. So I just have a brush that I use. Not too hard, not too soft. Yep. Cologne of the night is, gentlemen, it is Kismet for men. I forget what cologne it is, but you'll really like it. It's one of Andre's favorite colognes on me. It's called Kismet for Men, and it is only like 25 bucks. It's by Mason Alhambra. Remember, Mason Alhambra is the sister brand of Latafa. Latafa created a sister brand, and anytime you see anything that's Mason Alhambra, you're really buying something from Latafa. And this is Kismet. It is really, really good scent, very masculine. You'll like that one, gentlemen. Once again, shout out to all you guys here. We got 45 in the building. You guys are going to appreciate this episode. I was looking at this, how this episode came along. I'll do the shout outs first. Okay, let me scroll back up. And right here, let's scroll all the way back up. Showing you brother some love. I want Kenny Peoples, and then Ronan. Shout out to Ronan Travelers in here. Glad to see you here, brother. Glad to see you here. Hope everything is going great over there where you guys are. Hope everything is going great. I was talking to a brother earlier. He was doing a live stream, and the brother was in Japan. And he was just talking about on his show how life is much better out there in Asia. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to Damani in the building. Damani James. Glad to see you here. Make sure I got the right one in my ear. There we go. All right. Jay Kaysen is in the building. Glad to see you here. Salute to you as well, brethren. Salute to you as well. And shout out to David Dice once again of the Dice family in the year of our Lord, 2025, as well as Mom SpaghettiOs. I used to kill some SpaghettiOs when I was a kid. And salute to all from my brother T-Mac, fellow neighbor. Glad to see that you're here. I got to reach out to Will. I haven't talked to Will in a couple of days, man. Got to reach out to Will, make sure he's all right. He said, you told me about that. I read that earlier. You were worn out, but everything is going great in your area. So it's not a part of the bad weather that's taking place in Medellin with the rains. I mean, it is raining. I was like, goodness gracious. I saw motorcycles floating down the streets and cars, and I was like, ooh. Crazy. And he says this. He says, so that means that you just got off from all your work, work suits and ties and booted. Yeah. Suited and booted. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Kitty. Shout out to my brother Don, aka the Don. JP in the building. Glad to see that you're here. Once again, shout out to my brother G Turner in the building. Shout out to G Turner being here. Let me scroll down a little further, see who else I need to get. Such as my brother Flicky Sticky representing. He say it's about to be another lit. It is. This one is going to be a good one. And I'll tell you why I'm doing this topic tonight once we get done with the shout outs. I kid you not. There's a method behind my madness. Shout out to my brother Nick being in the building. Yes, sir. Good evening, Andre. Good evening to you, Nick. And the chat. Good evening to everyone. And my brother Ishmael, Pharaoh Ishmael, that is. Glad to see that you're here, brother, representing like you always do. Hope you're having a wonderful day, brother Ishmael. Hope you're having a wonderful day today, as well as my man Jamon. Jamon is in the building. He say, what up, big brother? What up, big bro? He say, chat family. He say, we getting earlier live streams. Yes, I was mentioning to the guys earlier, I'm going to start doing them around 6:30 so I can get to bed a little earlier, because I'm really trying to focus on my classwork with in AWS and GCP that'll be coming up soon. I'll have my exam coming up soon. As far as my first certification test, that'll be in a couple of weeks. So I figured, Andre, go to bed earlier, wake up earlier, and I love getting work done before 12 o'clock. I love whenever I've gotten several projects done and I look at my watch and it's like 10:15 and I'm like, what? So I don't like to be behind when it comes to time. So from now on, we're going to be doing the live streams right around 6:30. Hope that works out with many of you men here. Yes, sir. Got my brother Nick, and my brother Kenny says this. He says, Dre, bring back the goatee. I said, I know that you're going to shave it off. by the time that you get to the no, I'm not. I'm going to keep the bearded look for a while. Andrea likes it. I like it. I like the mature man look. So I like it, and I can't wait to groom it. And I'm telling you something, taking care of a beard is it's like taking care of you guys that still have hair. It's work, man. You can't just sit there and just say, well, I'm just gonna grow my beard. No, you got to take care of it. You got to make sure it stay moisturized so it doesn't dry out and look old and decrepit. And it's work. You got to make sure you keep it groomed. You got to keep it sheared. It's work. I have respect for the bearded ones out there. Yeah, he's a babyface assassin gang. Yeah, I had it all cut off and was just doing the goatee for a minute. But I was like, you know what? I've never worn a beard before. Let's see. Shout out to my brother El Patron in the building. He said, what's good, family? Salute to you. Salute to you as well, sir. Salute to you as well. Ronan said, he said, yeah, I have oh, yeah, Ronan was telling me about the Durham roller. Yeah. He said, I've done the Durham roller. He said, and my hair for my forehead hairline, but also for the beard as well. I kid you not. And does it not work? That derma roller is crazy. That roller I was just showing you guys, and they're everywhere. So it's not like a special place you need to get them. You get a derma roller at Walmart, at CVS, Walgreens, as well as the minoxidil. You can get that at Walmart. So would you go in? It's right there. Shout out to you, brothers. Shout out to C's being in the building. Glad to see that you're here. Let me scroll down. Looks like C's talking to Ronan. I think I've got everybody thus far. Let me make sure. I got Terry. Shout out to Terry being in the building. Terry Ruff, salute to you, brother. Glad to see that you're here. As well as the one, the only crypto dragon emperor. Glad to see that you're here, brother. He said, evening, Andre, my brother. He said, salute to all. Salute to you as well, brother. Salute to you as well. We're looking good on the live stream. Let me see if I'm freezing at all. Okay, looking pretty good. All right, great. Let me scroll down a little bit. El Patron says, he said, cologne on the beard roller. He said, cologne on the beard roller, anyone? No. He's supposed to use alcohol, not cologne. Let me get the cologne, the beard roller, and then put the cologne on. Make sure it's in the pores. No. Shout out to my Uncle Jeffrey. He's the original bearded one between us two. He said, what up, Ghostface? Shout out to Jeff. Hope everything is going great. He said, what up, though? What up to them Detroit boys?
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me. Shout out to them Detroit boys. Hope the weather is getting a little better. Let me scroll down a little bit further. Make sure I got everybody. Such as my brother, LJV, Southern Vegan. Glad to see that you're here. As well as my man, Play a Mix in the building. Glad to see you're here. He said, I found dating attractive women overseas. The cologne you wear makes a huge difference. Absolutely correct. Try Baby Cat YSL. You're absolutely correct. And the cool part about the Baby Cat and that vanilla scent, you won't be smelling like anybody that she's ever met. You won't smell like anybody she's ever met. Absolutely correct. Shout out to that baby. It is a cheat code. Thank you. You'll thank me later. Yes, sir. I know exactly what you're talking about. That Baby Cat. I actually have the Baby Cat clone up top. Oh, here it is. The Baby Cat clone is called Rafakat. As you can tell from the elixir, I've used quite a bit of it, and it's only like $30, and it is that same vanilla scent as Baby Cat, 95% Baby Cat scent. You couldn't even tell the difference between it. And that's how good Rafaqat is from Paris Corners, if I'm not mistaken. And it's RAFAAQ RIF AAQAT Rafaqat by Paris Corners. And it is a baby cat cologne, because when I was in Europe, baby cat had just came out and I couldn't find it anywhere. We went from UK, France, Spain, couldn't find it because it just came out and nobody had it yet in the stores. But you naming off a good one. You say, "Oh, Will is good. He had some on business." Okay, cool. Thanks for keeping me up to date on Brother Will. Appreciate that, T-Mac. Let's scroll down a little further. Make sure I got everyone. Oh, shout out to Cole for being in the building. What am I thinking? The brethren. He said, "Peace, Drace. Armageddon." He said, "Armageddon is whooping my tail." Man, listen. Between Armageddon and studying for the practitioner, yeah. Just realize you are not alone. I am here with you. Shout out to the International Quiet Storm member for 21 months. You've been family for a long time, brother. He said, "Good evening, gentlemen." He said, "Sending salutations from Berlin." This man has snuck off to Germany behind our backs, I say. He says 1 a.m. here, so the replay game. He said, "Hit that like button and share the stream." I understand, brother. Shout out to you where you are located. Hope you're having a great time in Germany. Andrea and I are looking forward to going there later this year. Kind of funny you say that. You say the beard upkeep is definitely work, but it's worth it. I see that. And one of the first tips I got, Jeffrey, when I was I kid you not, I was almost tempted to cut the beard, and I came across a video. A guy was his beard was patchy, real patchy, and his girlfriend was the one that convinced him, "Babe, don't cut the beard," and she just told him to get this and to get this to start off with. And so he started using his derma roller and minoxidil, and all of a sudden, his beard slowly started to fill in. And he said it took me about 9-10 months. He said, but the beard that I have now, he said, I was ready to cut it off, and it was my girl that convinced me, do not cut your beard. And after I heard his story, I was like, you know what? I watched another YouTube video. It said, any person that grows a beard, you're going to go through those awkward months where you want to shape it up and have it looking all perfect because you see everybody else is looking good. Don't do that. Just let it grow, and then your turn will come to go to the barbershop or trim it up yourself. But just let your beard grow. Give it some length. Give it some time. And then you do that. And so now I realize, Andre, just be patient. And it still is pretty good. You say Tom Ford beard. I didn't know that. By YSL's the chick. Now you're introducing me to something, brother. Cologne beard oils? Anyone? I did not know that. Let me write. You know me, I always keep a pen in hand. I'm taking notes. I will thank you later. Thank you very much, brother. Shout out to Franklin being in the building. Mr. Young himself is in the building. Yes, sir. And Jay Kaysen, we're doing something right. He said, I smell that like a black. He said, someone said it smells like Black and Mild. The baby cat? No, it's a very vanilla scent. It's very, very good scent. Shout out to Tech being in the building. Yes, sir. He said, got that Rafaqat after you mention it. He said, and it is as good as you said. Yeah, the Rafaqat. Y'all see, I'm already halfway done. I'm past the halfway mark, and it's only like $30-$40. So I will be ordering another one.
definitely. I still haven't had a chance to put my nose on the baby cat full time, but everybody keeps saying that Rafficat, from all the reviews that I've seen on TikTok and on YouTube, every one of them say Rafficat is like 95% baby cat. So I'm like, okay, cool. Shout out to man 313 Nate.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Don't play with that man, Nate. You know what city he's from. He say, much love to you and the family. He say, be and stay blessed. Yes, sir. You as well, sir. You as well. Glad to see you all here, guys. He said, can you put that link? He said, could you put that link in the link, the beard treatment? I did earlier. I'll write the name out one more time, and then we're going to get started with the show. He said, do you like Rafficat better than I haven't smelled that one. I don't think, let me put it like this. I don't think I've smelled Ferreta by French Avenue. You know me, I'm going to look it up to see if I've smelled it already. I'll have some in the collection, didn't even know I had it. Let me look it up real quick. Let me see. No, I haven't smelled that one yet. Okay, here we go. No, I haven't smelled that one yet at all. They've got it for men and women. They got one for men and one for women. I like that bottle with the wolf on the top. And I've got, the reason why I probably hadn't smelled it, because I've got so many vanilla scent colognes that I'm kind of like sitting back on the gourmand colognes. And so I'm like, okay, that's enough of colognes that smell like food, Andre. I got the pineapple, I got cologne that smell like plum. I got the cologne that smell, there's enough, Andre. But let me put this one more time in the, and you can, like I said, you can get this beard formula or elixir or whatever it may be called in your local Walmart, Walgreens, minoxidil. And it's everywhere. I mean, like I said, you can walk in the Walmarts and get it. You can get it everywhere. And the other one is your derma roller. It's just a roller. Just like I said, all it is just. Oh, I have problem opening up my own canister. It looks just like this. It's just a roller. And it has needles all over it. Not sharp needles, but it's needles that does microscopic opening of your pores. And so all the areas that you have patches on your beard, or the areas that you think your beard is thin and you want it thicker, you just roll it all across your beard. Like my beard wasn't as thick as this. And like I said, it only took me a month to grow this. And so I can imagine after a couple of months. And so the areas that I want it to be longer, whether it be across here, I go with it. And then these areas right here, they used to be so empty. I take right here. If I want my mustache thicker, and you don't have to press down hard at all. And I roll it, especially in the areas I really want the hair to grow. And then after I do that, since you guys already saw me spray this side, I just take mine, and every time I do this, and I'll spray right here, and you just let it air dry. You spray underneath your chin, just let it all air dry. You spray in those gap areas that I just rolled. I just hit the derma roller with those areas, and you just let it air dry. Yeah, but you get these everywhere.
everywhere. That's what made it so cool. You get these everywhere. I got mine here. I ordered mine on Rappi in Colombia. That's how easy it is to get them. And both of these you can get, anywhere. It's not like it's some special type of treatment. And they come in different containers. They come in a cream. You can get it in a cream if you want to. You get it in a spray. You can get it in a different type of sprayer. And then you just let it air dry. And then after that, if you want to put some, like I said, some shea butter, or you want to put some oil, some beard oil, or beard beard bond, you want to put that on there if you want to, just to keep everything down and smooth and soft. You can do that afterwards. But like I mentioned before, this roller only used 3 times a week on your beard. This right here, twice a day. So spray twice a day on the Apache areas. Right here, I use this only 3 times a week, because remember, you're opening up little microscopic holes in your face, nothing bloody or anything, just little microscopic holes, so that dermarole, so that minoxidil can get off into those pores and really start allowing those hairs that you never thought were there to start the process of growing. I don't know how we got on the topic of beards, but shout out to all you guys. Bobby Coltrane of the Coltrane family. He said, I'm just dropping in. He said, where can I get the beard growth kit? What I just got, you can get that anywhere. That derma roller is everywhere. It is Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, any of them. And as well as the minoxidil. Anywhere. You can get this anywhere. That's the cool part about it. All right, let's change the music and get started with our topic for tonight. We're going to have some fun. We are going to have some fun. Fellas, there was a guy, a passport Pookie, if you will, and we're going to be looking at his video tomorrow, how this passport Pookie got locked up last year, or actually got locked up for 2 years in DR for something that he didn't do, except for Pookie behavior. We're going to watch his story tomorrow. I know you guys are going to be like, what the hell? I know. Tomorrow, I'm telling y'all now, because Friday's episode is dedicated to Asia. So we're going to be talking about the Blasians and so forth and so forth. But tomorrow's episode is dedicated to passport Pookie in DR that got trapped, locked up, arrested, and incarcerated. And his story of how he finally made it out of jail in DR after, I believe it was 2 years fighting his court case. So we're going to be talking about that tomorrow. But he didn't learn. Not even a few months later, he's back on social media, going live from back in DR. And he's dealing with this out of shape, unattractive Dominican female, and the guys in the Passport Bros group were destroying him. And they were saying, you telling me that you actually paid to fly to Dominican Republic for that? That's the guys, it had to be like 100 comments, and guys were just going ham on this brother, not because of what was taking place in the video with the Pookie behavior and him arguing with the girl, but the type of girl he was arguing with. And so it brought me to realize that there are some guys that their self-esteem is so low that they will not go to other countries for attractive women. I'll say that again. There are guys that their self-esteem is so low, when you get them around beautiful Colombianas, beautiful Philippine women, beautiful women in Ghana, beautiful women in Brazil, these brothers don't know how to act if they're in Poland or in Germany. So I'm going to talk about
about that, how to carry you. I know a lot of you guys already know how to do this, but tonight we're going to talk about 7 ways or 7 rules if you have an attractive woman in your life and how to get them. How to get the 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s in these other countries. Because every time you turn around, I see guys even doing pay for play with 4s in Colombia, a Colombian 4. Okay. How many times have you guys seen a video where a guy gets into an argument, whether in DR, Colombia, wherever it is, he gets in an argument with the pay for play? How many of y'all that was a 7, 8, 9, or 10? Never. Never. Okay, here we go again. All the videos that we watched over the years of the dudes getting drugged in Colombia, whether it be Cali, whether it be Medellin, Cartagena, guy gets drugged. How many times do we see the woman that's an 8, 9, or a 10? Every blue moon. Every blue moon, them dudes get drugged and it's a baddie. Most of the time, it'd be like a 4, 5, or a 6 here in Colombia that be drugging these guys. Why? Even with money, I know a lot of guys think because you got money, you should automatically have the confidence to be able to get a 7, 8, or a 9. And I'm here to tell you, a lot of guys don't have that confidence. Even with money in their pocket, their self-esteem is so low. Yeah, ugly pay-for-play chicks fight. We should be back. Okay, we're back. I froze for a second, gentlemen. Froze for a second. Look like we're back. Let me make sure that we're back over here. Let me refresh this. Shout out to all you guys. Okay, we're back. Perfect. Yeah, I froze for a second, Jermon. Yeah, for a split second. He said, Andre, could you please pin my comment with the beard links? I don't have a link. Oh, yours. Oh, yeah. There we go. And let me do it right here. Let me see if I can do it from over here. No, it's not letting me pin it. I don't know why it's not letting me pin your comment with the Durma roller and I see it too. I don't know why it's not letting me pin it like it normally would, but this is where you want to, guys, if you want to click these links, it's excellent to be able to order your Derma roller and your minoxidil. That, I kid you not, these are the number one things that I use on a regular basis right now for the first month of growing my beard. You'll thank me 100 times for it. 100 times for it. And thank you, International Quiet Storm, for dropping your links as well. Yes, sir. Shout out to Zero in the building, my neighbor. Hey, man, I fell asleep the other night. I kid you not. I fell asleep. I really planned on going out, and you had hit me up with the message saying, "Hey, Dre, I'm getting dressed. I'll meet you over at the spot." And man, I passed out, man. Okay, cool. Definitely. Thanks, Quiet Storm. So let's get ready to get started with the videos, man. And we're going to talk about seven things that you can expect and you got to get ready to be comfortable with if you are with a very attractive woman. There are some perks that come along with being with the attractive woman. It's not all about just always coming out of money. With any woman you're going to pay, whether it be for luxury or whether you, like me, being married by way of responsibility. With any woman, you're going to come out your wallet. So if you guys think it's about a wallet thing, just like T-Mac said, if it was all about just having money to get a 10, then a lot of guys would go ahead, come down here or to Brazil or Asia, and they would be getting 10s, right? Every time I do get drugged, it would be by a 10, right? If it meant because you only need money to get a 10, many of the men that travel with their passports are proof that they can't get attractive women even if they have money. So that myth of just having money, shout out to my man Iron Mike Dyson in the building. $5 love. Salute to you as well, brother. Glad to see that you're here this evening. And my man Chris in the building. YouTubing is a habit. What am I doing right tonight? Shout out to you gentlemen being here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Peace unto you as well, Bobby Coltrane of the Coltrane family. Glad to see you're here. Let's get ready to get started, gentlemen. Let's get ready to get started. And some of you guys who have attractive girlfriends or wives, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to tell you guys something. One of the ways many of us have attractive girlfriends and wives, y'all want to know one of the number one secrets? You guys never said anything to them. One of the reasons some of us guys have very attractive wives and or girlfriends is because you brothers who could have said something didn't say anything to them. That's how we got them. There was no competition. Some of the guys that have good wives and girlfriends in DR, you wonder how he get her. He said hello and you didn't. That used to happen to me in the States all the time. Dudes used to think I was player. Andre must be a player. No, bruh. Number one way I was getting hotties, baddies, the 7s, 8s, and the 9s. Kid you not, true story. I spoke to him. I said hello. Excuse me, miss, what's your name? Where you from? Can I come? Can I take you out tonight? To the movies, okay, get my Luther Vandross on, but you understand what I'm saying? I kid you not. Dudes used to always be like, man, how'd you get Dre? You got a baddie. How'd you get her? I said hi. It wasn't like I was like, yeah, I bought her 5 drinks and then I took her out to Ruth Chris and no. A lot of times we are getting women that are attractive guys based off the fact that you guys aren't saying anything to them. You see a green-eyed Colombiana and you look like, you see a Colombiana with dimples, oh, she gotta have a man. How do you know? You see a woman in Europe and you look like, oh, she probably got a multi-millionaire. How do you know? Most of the hot chicks that I've ever come across didn't even have a man, because everybody assumed that they did, so nobody would talk to them. I'll say that again. Most hot chicks that I've ever had, and some of you guys can attest to this, were loners and didn't have a man because most dudes assumed because she was hot, she must got a man. And they didn't have one. And most hot chicks I know also get cheated on a lot. You would think hot chicks don't get cheated on. I'm telling you, hot chicks around the world, cuties, females with the cutie look about them, with the cute face, they get cheated on too. But we assume too much about the ladies. So we're going to talk about 7 things to kind of build your confidence. He say, yeah, plantation bros can't wait to see all men pay. That's serious. Shout out to Chris. My brother Ronan says this. He said, I didn't buy here in the Philippines. Somebody was asking you about, yeah, that's the same thing here in Colombia. No MSL listing system here for buying land or property is unreasonable. He says, so I will buy in Texas in a few years. Nothing wrong with renting. And if I'm not mistaken, Thailand just came out with a new visa for renters. They've got one for property owners, and now Thailand has one for people that rent in Thailand. It just recently came out. So shout out to that. I need to get with Richie Mack to find out what the new policies are. Let's go to get started, gentlemen, with the 7 rules or lessons for dating hot women. First thing you're going to notice when it comes to dating hot women or being with hot women, you're going to have a battle between your confidence and your insecurities. I'll say this again. In a lot of areas, you're going to find yourself being confident. I pulled her. I was the one that got her number. I'm the one she's out to dinner with. I'm the one that she's on this flight with. Yeah, I got me a baddie. Your confidence will build. So will your insecurities if you let them flow. She probably got dudes in her DMs right now. Why is she wearing that dress today? Who's she putting that makeup on for? She just going to the grocery store. So you're going to have your confidence built when it comes to being with highly attractive women, but you're going to battle your insecurities, just being a human being. Don't take your insecurities out on her. Don't even let her know that you have insecurities. Let her see you as the confident man that you are when you walked up to her and asked for her number or asked for a dance. But attractive women do not like insecure men. They're surrounded by thousands of them every day. I'll say this again. This is very important. Attractive women are not attracted to insecure men. They're surrounded by hundreds, I said thousands, but hundreds of insecure men that won't walk up to them every day. Every day they have men staring at them, looking at me. Andre was talking about this the other day before I did this topic. And she says she's always got guys that staring at her or looking at it. And Andre says, Andre says, I'm the resting, I have the resting face to keep guys at bay. I don't want to be bothered face. She said, but guys will still look, will still stare, will still try to somewhat flirt. She said, but I'm one of those people, I do not want to be bothered. And there are a lot of attractive women that don't want to be bothered. But you guys who are dating them sometimes have insecurities thinking that if it was, here's the problem with men. You ready? Check it out. You think because you felt it was easy for you to get her, it might be just as easy for someone to come and take her. A lot of times people don't give attractive women the benefit of the doubt of having morals, of having loyalty, of having standards. A lot of times we don't give women the benefit. Now, mind you, let's take a break for a second. I'm not talking about falling in love with some pay-for-play chick. I'm not talking about falling in love with some stripper or some party girl that like to go to the club all the time. I'm not talking about them. We know what those women are about. I'm talking about everyday hot chick in the Philippines. Everyday cutie in Thailand. Everyday attractive chick in Ethiopia. Not the party girls. That's a whole different arena that if you fall in love with them, that's on you. If you fall in love with the pay-for-play chick or the chick that's just too hot in the pants, that's your fault. I'm not talking about those women that could be 8, 9s, and 10s. I'm talking about women that are looking for relationships with good men like you, but you don't say anything to them. Good men like you, but you don't say anything to them. So we're going to talk about that tonight. One of the things that you're going to learn is that once you get in a relationship with her, it's going to build your confidence. But if you aren't careful, it's going to trigger some insecurities. So that'll be up to you. Let's get started.
Leave that pretty girl alone if you're not ready to deal with the attention she gets. The constant dudes in her DM shooting their shot. the constant unsolicited advances she's gonna get from men when she's out with her girls or when she's just doing basic stuff like going to the market for groceries. Like, if you're not ready to deal with all of that, just stay out the way, King.
Now, you would think that that's true. All the dudes all in her DMs. When she go to the grocery store, everybody trying to holler at her. She can't even make it to her car without somebody saying something to her. You would think that that was true. I'm here to tell you, from all the very attractive women that I've been with, and some of you guys can attest to as well, dudes don't say nothing to chicks that are hot. Dudes don't approach hot chicks in the grocery store, in the mall. You ain't never got to worry about somebody. A few dudes will. They'll get more stares, guys staring at them, women staring at them, than people actually saying something to them. I kid you not. Your woman might have a few dudes in the DMs, but she ain't even taking them serious. She treat them just like she treat dudes walking down the street. Most men, you don't have to worry about your hot chick being taken from you by some other dude on the streets, because most dudes on the streets are too insecure to say anything. Even men with money. Even men with money. Now, once again, I'm not talking about silly women. Like you have you ever seen those the pranks on the gold digger pranks on YouTube, where the guy walks up to the attractive woman and the attractive woman kind of shuns him off, and then she sees his car and then she comes running back up. I'm not talking about those type of women. So get those little silly little girls. They don't make the cut of the type of women that we walk up to anyway. I'm talking about women, not little girls. I'm not talking about party girls that you need to pop bottles for all the time. That's cool for when you're partying. I'm talking about you good men with good, attractive women. You would think what this young man just said is true. Everybody's going to come to your woman and take her. That's not true. And that's why insecurities begin, and a lot of men begin to fester, because you think just like that young man. If I get a 8, 9, 10, or a 7, if it was that easy for me to walk up to her and say hello, how much easier will it be for some other dude to walk up to my baby and say hello? He said everybody in her DM generally says one thing: hey, how far will you go with that? That's absolutely correct. That's correct. That's why a lot of dudes feel like my chick can't have social media. Why? Because you're going to post something? No, you feel like your chick doesn't have social media because of your insecurities. You've got this gorgeous Colombiana. You got this gorgeous sister Afro-Brazilian. And you think that if she has social media, she's just going to leave you because you met her on social media. And that's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily true. He said, my girl gets approached a lot. Colombians always be inviting her for ice cream. Now that's Colombians. That's true too. That's true too. See, that's why Andrea always give them the look like, don't even try it. Don't even try it. Yeah, Colombian dudes don't care. He say, plus we know the ladies we go for are loyal and aren't impressed with someone's money. That is true. A lot of guys don't realize all women enjoy, like, and appreciate money, but not all women can be bought with money. And a lot of times we think as men, when we go to these other countries, everybody's for sale. That's not true. And I've seen men with money in their pockets do some of the most insecure things. They will, like I said, they will buy a pay for play. That's a 4. That's a 3. I literally seen dudes get pay for plays that are 3s. How is it that you got a pocket full of money and you could buy any woman in Cartagena, so you say, that by the end of the night, you're with a pay-for plate and she's a 3. And her BBL is sticking out right here. She got the Brazilian belly lift. How you gonna go to another country get with a woman with the Brazilian belly lift? No. So let's go back to the video real quick. Hear what else the brother has to say.
I'm telling you right now, there's men that you know, dudes that you be around, that's waiting for y'all to break up so they can jump in her DM. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Some of them are not even waiting for y'all to break up. They testing the waters right now. And I'm talking about unsolicited. I'm not talking about you having a girlfriend that's gonna solicit this type of like attention or advances. I'm talking about the girls that don't do anything. Like they don't do nothing to solicit this. They just bad. They just gorgeous. So like they can't even walk from the club to their car without like 10 dudes trying to shoot their shot. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like if you're not ready for that, if you're not ready for dudes always shooting their shot at your girl, stay out. You don't want to play on that league, my boy.
Hey.
Yo, you still gonna go out today?
Yes, it's my sister's birthday.
When guys, when they start dating pretty girl, insecurities start showing up. They feel confident that they got the pretty girl, but then insecurities start to show up. I'm telling you, the easiest way to lose an attractive woman is not running out of money. It's running out of confidence. I'll say this again for all those in the back. The easiest way to lose a pretty woman, I'm not talking about one of them little gold digger chicks. I'm talking about a good woman that's very attractive. If you want to see a man lose a hot chick in record time, go ahead and lose your confidence. A man that is insecure is like kryptonite to a hot chick. They cannot stand insecure dudes. It is not sexy to hot chicks. They don't think it's cute. You question them every time they go somewhere. You're sitting back talk about you can't wear this, you can't do that. This is the same wardrobe she had when she met you, bruh. It's the same wardrobe. If you're not secure enough, especially if you that's why I always say a lot of you guys couldn't be with a woman like Andrea. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because Andrea always just dresses jazzy. She always dresses like with a nice blouse, fancy blouse, like she's in Europe somewhere. She's always in slacks and heels. You dudes ain't ready for your woman to be walking around with slacks and heels and makeup and hair done, flowing down her back and the wind blowing. And she got all the perfumes that I've purchased her. So she's got the best of the best. And your woman smelling delicious, going down the street and just driving her vehicle and going to the grocery. You dudes ain't ready for that. You dudes are ready for your Colombiana to wear a t-shirt and some jeans to show off her butt. That's what you're ready for. And nothing wrong with that. But you are not ready. So many dudes are not ready for women that like fashion and style. And I ain't mad at you. But I'm here to tell you, if you met her and she was a fashionista, and she was in style, and she was jazzy, and you guys from the Midwest know what I'm talking about with the jazzy ladies. They just always dress to the T, no matter where they going. You think that they were born and raised in Europe, because they do dress to the T in Europe. I give them that one. But if you aren't ready for that, this dude sitting up here about to boo-hoo and cry because he enjoys the confidence that he gets of having an attractive woman, but he walks in his insecurity. Shout out to Big Brother in Life in the building. And Ronan said exactly. Hey, Ronan, a lot of dudes won't be able to be with your girl with that cute face and all that hair. They will F it up. They would F it up. I'm going to tell you something for real. Y'all ready? I'm going to give y'all another one. Some of y'all don't realize we got our attractive women because some of y'all effed it up with your insecurities. There's a dude in Medellin right now who's in a happy relationship with a Medellin hottie paisa. You know why? Because you got off the plane and you effed it up. So when you got back on the plane, she never wanted to hear from you again. And the next brother got off the plane and was not insecure. And he's still with her to this day. Some of you dudes don't realize we got our women because y'all effed it up. All you had to do was stay in your confidence. Act like you had some sense. Stop questioning with these insecurities. Stop being all jealous. But no, you want to get off the plane and be jealous of everything. Check it out, T-Mac. And at the same time, you got side chicks. How the heck you gonna be jealous of your 9 that you dating in Medellin or in Brazil, and you got 3 7s that you cheating on her with anyway, but you insecure about this female? So here what you do, you become insecure about this one, even though you got 3 extra over here, and you F it up. Then I get off the plane. Ronan gets off the plane. T-Mac gets off the plane. J. Clyde got off the plane. And all the other brothers get off the plane, and you wonder how the hell we get our woman. Because y'all effed it up. We didn't have to sneak behind your back. We didn't have to creep behind your back. We didn't have to pretend like, yeah, I'm a better man than him. We didn't have to do nothing. We didn't have to wait for you to F it up. We was still in the States. Here you go. You got a year head start on knowing her. You knew her a year before we even met our girl. But what did you do? Became insecure and you effed it up. And a lot of men do that. A lot of men do that. You wonder why your hot, and then when my man just said, he said, and you got dudes that are hovering around waiting for your relationship to come to an end. You know who hovers around, Andrea? The dudes that effed it up. Oh, so you and your man still in love? I see you, Mary. I see y'all on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. Y'all in love with each other. I see y'all in love. So I ain't got another chance. Oh, y'all. Oh, y'all. Oh, this is y'all 7th wedding anniversary. Oh, well, congratulations. It be the dudes that effed up everything. Now they see your girl with you. Now these moms want to appreciate what you have. 'Cause a woman needs love just like you do. Don't fool yourself into thinking that she don't. She'll move around just like you do. With you or without you, just like you do. I had to hit you with the Ray Parker Jr. again. You just don't know. Women will move around. They'll keep it pushing. Hot chicks ain't got no problem with keep it pushing if you start acting insecure. A lot of you dudes don't even lose your hot chick because you cheated. Say this again. A lot of you dudes don't even lose your hot chick because she caught you cheating. She might cry, but she don't go nowhere. You know the fastest way to lose your hot chick? A 7, 8, 9, or 10? You ready? Being insecure. That insecurity is like they cannot stand an insecure man. They feel like I gave him, out of all the men that asked me for my phone number, I gave it to this dude. Out of all the men that wanted my sex and wanted my time, I gave it to this dude. And what does he do? Act just as insecure as the men walking down the street that I never met before. That's why hot chicks can't stand insecurity, because they have to deal with it from men, insecure men, all day long, staring, gawking,
catcalling, insecure dudes. And then her man turns insecure. She like, man, I'm done. I'm done. Beautiful women cannot stand insecure dudes, man. That does not. If y'all think that jealousy is cute and that insecurity is cute and that's gonna keep your girl, bruh, don't you ever think that as a grown man. Keep the confidence you had from the moment you walked up to her. Keep that confidence and let it grow. Be ready to tell a hot woman no. Nah, babe, we're going over here, not over there. I don't care how beautiful her eyes are. I don't care how lovely her hair is. I don't care about how beautiful her toes are. I don't care about how much your boys brag and say, man, you got you a winner. I don't care. She expects you to be a confident man, to treat her like a regular person. And we're going to get to that tonight. But the first rule that we're going to be talking about tonight is having confidence and not insecurities. Ronan says facts. He said even our exes be trying to come back around too. Absolutely correct. Your exes still be trying to come around. You ain't lying, brother. Shout out to my man Will H in the building. Will says this. He said playing it cool, nonchalant goes a long way. Absolutely correct with baddies. He said because they so used to being pressed. That is so true. So true. Yeah. He said that scarcity mindset. Shout out to Sean's World in the building. Absolutely correct. He said you lose everything. Yep, with that scarcity mindset. He said you wonder why assholes always get the 8s, 9s, and 10s because confidence is never low, fellas. Absolutely correct. Their confidence is always high. They always on effort mode. If I get her, I get her. If I don't, I don't. And when they see that in you, bruh, let's continue on with the video.
Why?
We are going to the club tonight. I already told you this. We got the booth already.
Oh my goodness. Dressed up like that?
You like it?
Oh. Stay home.
No, we're gonna go out, we're gonna drink some margaritas, and we're gonna have fun.
Give me my keys. Give me my keys, bro. Give me my keys. Give me my keys. Give me my keys.
Come closer, nigga. I swear to God, I'm taking your shit, bro.
Give me my shit, bro.
I promise you.
Give me my shit.
I promise you.
Give me my keys.
I promise you.
Like, you want to hit my boobs? Like, what the fuck, bro?
Stop getting closer.
Well, give me my keys. You want to kick me out? Then give me my shit.
No, you can go to the room.
Why can't you give me my keys?
You can go to the room.
I don't want to go to the room. I don't want to be here no more. Let me go. You want to kick people out? You want to kick people out? Then let me fucking go.
There's a lot of dudes that are like this too. Too many insecure dudes. Too many insecure dudes. They get an attractive woman and don't know how to act. He kicked me out, but won't let me leave. You can't make this ish up.
Let me go. Then give me my shit. This is not your car. It's not your car. So give me my keys. No, it's not. It's not under your name. All right, then give me my keys, bro.
Why you ain't put me in the camera?
I'm trying to take a selfie.
Nah, you with me. Hey, nah, I bought this phone she on. Why she trying to take selfies by herself? I'm always the one with her on the side. I'm here.
Isn't it cute? Do you like it?
Most dudes can't really handle being around a beautiful woman. Like, let alone beautiful people. You know what I mean? Like, beautiful people, attractive people are very intimidating to a lot of people. But a beautiful woman, like, dudes can't really handle that. They can't handle it because not just because they're intimidated by them, but it's also because the idea of being with somebody that could have a lot of options, gets a lot of looks, gets a lot of stares, so on and so forth. That's kind of intimidating to a lot of men. And a lot of men don't know how to really receive that or handle that. A lot of men are not that secure within themselves. That's why when you see certain dudes that have good looking women with them, it's because that dude is very secure within himself. The dude is very secure within the relationship. He's not He's not tripping on the fact that she gets a lot of, options, or she has a lot of options if she wanted to have them. So it really takes a certain type of dude to be able to handle a woman that is really attractive, right? And basically also a dude that looks at that woman, as that beautiful woman, as a regular person, like a human being, because they are.
That's what that is. So excited about having her. He's so excited about having her. Let me bring that back.
A dude that looks at that woman, as that beautiful woman, as a regular person, like a human being, because they are.
See how excited my man is? Got me a nice little 10. Waistline, nice breasts, nice hips, nice hair. He dancing in the streets. Everyone stares at her in public. Everyone stares at her in public. Man, if y'all gonna be with attractive women, man, this is one of the things that you're gonna have to have. You're gonna have to have that public confidence too, bruh. Dude, no matter what country we go to, Andrea gets stares. From the way that she looks, the fact that people could tell that she's Colombiana, and her fashion style. Everywhere we go, men are staring, women are staring. Everywhere we go. It is what it is. Plus, Andrea don't even look like she full Colombiana. She look like she Asian too. So you got that blend off in there. But that insecurity about your girl in public, man, no, bruh, no. Ronan says this. He said, you can look, but you can look, but if they will never find another you. Absolutely correct. So go for it. 100% correct. When you got confidence, and I'm not talking about cockiness, there's a difference between being cocky and have confidence. Man, she knows she ain't gonna find another you. You can go on back to them streets if you want to. Me and Andre talk all the time. I be like, shit. I say, I'm not one to be pressed. Now, I'm not saying we're being argumentative. I'm just saying this topic might come up. And I'm like, I've never been one to be pressed about any woman. Never. I love my wife, but I'm not going to be on suicide watch if my wife leave me. That's crazy. My man, Emperor says this. He said, y'all have also got to remember that just as much as you are looking, others do too. Absolutely correct. And if they're looking, that's a good thing. Nobody wants somebody that don't nobody else want. Let's be for real, guys. None of us wants to have a woman that don't nobody else want your woman. You do. I don't care how cute your big girl is. I don't care how cute your big girl is. Don't nobody want her. Dude, only grimy dudes want another man's big girl. You ain't never seen nobody say, yeah. And she cheated on him. The big girl cheated on him, and they got happily after married, and they fell in love. Don't nobody want your big girl. You can keep her. She cute. But ain't nobody walk around like, man, I'm gonna take his girl, dog. Only grimy dudes think like that. Only grimy dudes think like that. Everybody wants somebody that's attractive to where other people are with. Dude, Andrea loves showing off her husband. 6'3" me. She loves to show her man off. I like fashion. I like style. Andrea loves flipping her phone open. Yes, this is my husband. And the ladies be going, oh, girl, that's your man? Wow. She loves that. I do too. I love the fact that when dudes say, hey, Dre, I ain't trying to be, disrespectful. But man, your wife is attractive, dog.
Well, thank you, brother. Nobody wants somebody that everybody else just be looking at your girl like this is my girl, dog. Hey, what's how you doing, Wanda? How you doing, Wanda? Your girl ain't the girl that somebody sit back and say that once she leave the room, like, damn, dog, how'd you get her? She got you want a female that's fine enough that dudes ask about her friends. I'm gonna say this again. You know that your woman is looking good when your boys and your family members and your male co-workers be asking, hey, dog, she got some friends, she got a sister. That's how you want your woman to look. But all you dudes with big women, ain't nobody asking like, oh, dude, bruh, she got a sister, dog? Do Bertha got a sister? If your girl bigger than Lizzo on her best day, ain't nobody asking you if she got some friends. One of the signs that you know you have an attractive women, your boys start asking, hey, dog, she got a sister, she got some friends. Tell me about, because we know we men think birds of a feather flock together. Attractive women hang out with attractive women. I know, right? She got some friends. Man, she gotta have a cousin, dog. She gotta have a cousin. What her mama look like? Man, she's so fine. What her mama looking like, dog? Yeah, these dudes. Yeah, ain't nobody asking about the chubby dudes, girls, man. Hey, dog. I see you with urethra. She got a friend? Do urethra got a friend? Ain't nobody asking that. unless it's tax season or cuddling season right now. That's it. That's it. I hate to say it. I hate to disappoint many a man, but I hate to say it, brethren, but it's true. Nobody wants your big girl and nobody wants her friends. If nobody has ever asked about your girl's friends, yeah, you might want to get a new girl. Will says this. He said, as men, it's our job to become the best version of ourselves. Take care of your appearance and keep her on her toes as well. Absolutely correct. I am F in the building. Shout out to you. He say nobody asked if Warisa got a cousin. Facts. That's facts, man. Ain't nobody asking about her family, man. Says this. Jamar says this. You say, Jamar said, he said, you have a lot of lackluster suckers for love type of attitude in the ATL. Ugh. He said, cats will drive 3 counties over to pull a hot ball. Wow, that's sad. He said, in their girl, to put a hot ball in their girl in her side piece, and they and themselves. That's crazy, man. Shout out to the A. Shout out to the A. I know, right? That was a good one. Let's get back to the video. When I feel how I feel when my fine girlfriend goes out. How I feel when my fine girlfriend goes out.
Breathe different. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Done and fucking done. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
When God sends me the most amazing, pretty girl, but then turns her into a lesson.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I'm done.
Number two rule of dating very attractive women is that it does come with a social status. Society is just wired like that. It always has been throughout time. We
see somebody with an attractive mate as, hey, this person doesn't take themselves for granted. I'll say that again. We consider a person with an attractive mate as somebody that doesn't take themselves for granted. We think that you don't take yourself for granted if you have an attractive mate. It's the same thing for women. We think that you don't just let anybody into your life, just like women. When you have an attractive woman, society just make judgment calls on almost like lifting you up as far as status and respect just because you have an attractive woman. A lot of guys don't realize your woman on your side says so many things about you. And once again, I'm not talking about having some hot party girl or some hot pay for play or some one night stand chick on your arm. I'm not talking about that, because we see you guys do that all the time. You'll take a photo in DR with a couple of DR hotties and you'll throw it in WhatsApp. That's not the same. Because what you're doing, the next man that gets off the plane, he's going to do the same thing with the exact same women. So those women aren't yours. It's just your turn. We're talking about good women for you, good men that just so happen to be in the 7, 8, 9, 10 category. And I'm telling you, it is, whether we want to admit it or not, people do see you differently. Remember what I mentioned a few weeks ago in Detroit, how I was raised in the 80s. If you was me in a dope game, didn't matter how much gold I had on my neck. Didn't matter. Didn't matter what car or truck I drove in the 80s. Didn't matter. No matter how many knots I pulled out. Didn't matter. The woman on my arm said everything. How your kids look and are dressed say way more than what you got in your bank account. If you are jazzy and your woman ain't got her hair done, or she looks like okay, all right, here we go. Y'all ever notice why, or ask yourself why? I guess most of us don't. Anton Daniels is rarely seen with his wife. You know why? Even though they met in high school and fell in love in high school, as times have progressed, her looks does not give him what? Social status. So that's why you'll see Anton flying this chick out and that chick out, right? Island Girl Q, Mika. There's another female that he just on his live stream he's setting up a trip to Europe with. On the live stream, she's on the phone. He showed a picture of her. Just did like, I'm like, dude, you ain't got no couth, man. No couth. Because attractive women give you status that money can't even give you in certain arenas. So we're not talking about buying women. Remember what Kevin Samuel said. He said, I went and I paid like $2,000-$3,000 and I paid for a lady of the night. He said, I was going to this company function, company event. He said, I was trying to work my way up to get this particular position and get these particular contracts. He said, and I brought this gorgeous sister on my arm, very educated, she was a lady of the night, but she was more like the call girl, less than a prostitute. He said, I wanted somebody on my arm he said, I had to come out that money. He said, but I needed somebody on my arm that was going to represent. He said, I went to the bathroom. I'll never forget this story. Kevin Samuel said, I went to the bathroom
And as I'm using the bathroom, he said one of the bosses that were over the department that I was trying to get some contracts with, he came in. He said, so I finished using the bathroom. I'm washing my hands. He finished. He's washing his hands. He said, and the boss turned to me and said, I forgot what her name is, but I'm going to make up a name. He said, yeah, that Daniela is a good girl. She's a real good girl. He said, and that boss just didn't say anything else to me, just walked out. He said, now Daniela was my date. Like, once again, I'm making up this name because I forget what Kevin Samuel said her name was. He said, but just in that millisecond, my boss, who's married, knew my lady of the night. Kevin Samuel said, come Monday, I'm getting all type of contracts for all type of work from that department. Attractive women give men status. Yep. So some of you guys remember that story. Attractive women give men status, whether you want to realize it, acknowledge it or not. It does push you up. People don't see your bank account. They don't see your car every room you walk into. Your car is waiting outside in valet, right? So they don't see your car. You shake somebody's hand, but they don't see the expensive watch yet. Who do they see with you as you're walking? Your girl. Your girl. I'll tell you this, there is no way in the world, if I was, I remember this. Let me go with this story, then go back to the video. I remember I went to one of my closest friends was Dominican, right? My boy Domingo, shout out to him. Him and his wife were getting married at that time period. So we're in a room, and I mean, gorgeous Dominicans. Now, remember, I'm living in Tampa at this time period. So all these beautiful Dominican women, her people, his people. And I walk in with my wife at that time period. And bruh, even the bride turned around as if, who was that? You could see the women just turn and they looking like, you know how women do, they do the up and down, like, and we went and sat down and we had a good time. But in that moment, the room froze. It does give you status to have an attractive woman on your arm. People make assumptions about you. We're going to get to one of the 7 things is assumption. So we're going to talk about that. But right now we're talking about the social status that comes along with being with certain women. Shout out to Prime in the building. Salute to you as well, brethren, for 3 months membership. He say he's right, in that Morgan Freeman voice. Yes, sir. He said ex-girlfriend, she's a female version of me, Drake. Yeah, that's a good point. Good quote. Good quote. Will says this. He said, shout out to William been in the building. He said he's also a simp for the Mally, the black men hater. Maybe I'm dipping into somebody's conversation. I think I'm dipping into somebody's conversation. I think, shout out to my brother Shade in the building. Shade Tree. He said, I remember him telling that story. Yep. He knew that beauty presents status, and it is what it is. And us mere mortals, we may not want to accept it, but it is what it is. If I'm going to get on a plane going to another country, you better believe she's going to be very attractive. If I would be doing that and I was a single man. He said it's an awesome feeling when you can turn that room and freeze frame it. Yeah, she loves it. Yeah. Yeah, and they love it when the ladies look. It's kind of funny. When you with an attractive woman, they don't care if the men are looking. But when the ladies are looking, that's what makes them feel good. Oh, it's also Anton's panel. Oh, yeah. Anton just been putting his foot in his mouth lately. I kid you not. Ooh. I mean, like I said, he should just use some of that money to buy some shut the F up tickets. I mean, lessons. Let's continue on, gentlemen.
The number one status symbol has never been how much money you have, how big your house is, how many cars you have. The number one status symbol is and will always be how hot your wife is. It don't matter what your net worth is. When you walk in a room and you have a hot wife, you get instant respect from everybody in that room.
So many men will be like, we don't care.
Give you the popular answer. I'll take the beautiful idiot, though.
Really?
Absolutely.
Do you think most men would take the beautiful idiot?
Yes. Any man who's dealt with women, whether they be attractive or unattractive, they know that for a fact. People treat you different when your lady's unattractive.
They treat you different?
They treat you, yeah, they judge
treat the man different?
They judge you based off your lady.
I've got a friend of mine. He's a fit brother. He is a brother that owns his own home, very successful in all his endeavors. He's produced movies. He's written books. I mean, my boy has done it. This is my dog. And he's only got mad at me one time in our brotherhood. When I told him, I ain't never seen you with an attractive woman. I say, every woman you bring through this door looks like a fat bag of trash. Boy, he was hot. I can't believe you said that to me, Dre. I said, I can't believe you hurt my eyes with the women that you bring through here. I say, man, you got the looks. I say, you economically stable. You got the resume. You own your own home. You got your own, and you ain't got no kids. I say, you got everything that every woman would want. I say, and you always bring the fattest, ugliest chicks through the door every time I see you with a chick. Oh man, that ain't right. And I said, it is what it is. And just like the brother just said, people treat you differently when you are with an unattractive woman based on the scale of who you are. So if you want them just regular hood dudes and you with a fat chick, ain't nobody tripping. Ain't nobody judging you. We kind of expect you to be with. But if you are a guy that's flying to Thailand, that means that you hold at least some form of economics. Most of us, every once in a while you find some grifters, but most of us, right? And you go to Thailand and you find the most ugliest Thai chick there is. I'm telling you, your status goes down no matter how much money you actually have in your bank account. People judge you first by what they see. If you're going to DR and getting with regular Dominican chicks and not a hot Dominican chick, you are judged for that. You're judged for that. If you're getting with you're in Brazil and you're getting with a Afro-Brazilian and she's below the standards of most Brazilian beauty, you're going to get judged for that. Don't think that you can be with a below standard woman and have a pocket full of money and money in your bank account and gold chains around your neck, and people aren't going to look at you from a lower standing point. You can't do that. Societies throughout human history have always looked at attractiveness as a status. So if you are a dude like this and you come to Colombia and get with a woman like this, people see you like this. Don't you ever think because you got a gold chain on, you got the new Jordans, and we see you with this unattractive piece of trash, that we gonna look at you like, you doing big things, player. We see you with the Jordans that ain't never came out yet. Ain't nobody thinking like that. Nobody's thinking like that. You could be the flyest looking dude. You could be the freshest looking dude. But if the type of women we see you with, we going like, your status goes down. And I've seen too many dudes do that. I've seen too many dudes do that. It just, if I don't say it, don't worry about it. Somebody else has already been showing you that. I'll say this again. If I didn't say this tonight and I didn't hit this topic because I see too many of you good men with unattractive women in these other countries, and I know it's because of confidence. It's not because you don't know the language. It's because of lack of true confidence in yourself. You've got the money in your pocket, so it's not the money. It's the confidence. You don't have the confidence, and that's why we're talking about tonight. Let's get this out of the way. Many of you dudes are really good men, and you deserve to be with attractive women that are beautiful on the outside and the inside. See how I did that? And the inside. But because you don't have the confidence just to walk up to her and say hello, guess what? Ronan does. T-Mac does. J. Clyde does. My man, Mr. Pro for You in Dominican Republic, him and his wife, he did. Love, Purpose, and Passports. If you won't walk up to him, don't worry. Somebody else will walk up to him. Don't you, you ain't got to worry about it. Somebody else will walk up to him. And that's how it is. If you don't have the confidence to approach attractive women, another man will. And a lot of times he doesn't have as much money as you got. He may not be as tall as you are. He may not even be as handsome or fit as you are. But because he had the confidence to say hi, hello, he got the hot chick. And you keep coming to DR with these regular looking chicks. And you got the money. Shout out to my man. Another man, AMSM, a man serving men. He say, "What's up, Dre?" He say, "We made them upset." Hey, I didn't realize how sleepy I looked on that particular episode either. But that was funny. I like how you did on TikTok and on Instagram. Yeah, you had them hotter than fish grease in the comments section. Talk about the fat girls, fat girls. Yeah, that's not true. Yes, it is, ladies. It's true. It's true. Nobody wants you except for during tax season and when it's time to cuddle up in the winter. Mr. Really Doe in the building. Shout out to you, brother. It's a 504. He say a lot of dudes don't want to work on themselves. That's a good point. They think having money is all they need overseas, and that is a myth. I want to say that now. I've lived over here long enough, and some of you guys have lived in Asia long enough to contest or confirm that is a myth. To think you only need money. Now, you need money no matter where you live, but to think that you can pull whoever you... If that was true, how come most of the time when I see a dude with pay for play, she's not an 8, 9, or a 10? It's rare I see a dude post a photo with a pay for play and I'd be like, damn, I see your work, player. Rare. So even with the money and all you're doing is transaction, you ain't even got to get to know her. Most dudes don't even approach the hot pay-for-play chick. Every time you turn around, they're getting drugged by some regular-looking Colombiana that ain't nothing special about her. And most of us guys be looking like,
You got drugged by her? Is that what drugged you? You mean you let that right there rob and drug you? What is wrong with you? And I own 3 businesses back home, 22 apartments, and a partridge in a pear tree. So you own all this stuff back home. You got all this money, and you got drugged by that? By that? So having money doesn't mean that you got confidence. Doesn't mean you have confidence. He is 100% correct with that one. 100% correct. Let's go back to the video, gentlemen. Let's get back to the video. Let me shut up for a minute.
Absolutely.
What you mean?
She's a reflection of you.
Okay.
So if you have an unattractive woman, and you say you're in a business setting, right? You bring her around, they're gonna look at you like you don't make good decisions.
Wait. You're saying if you're at a business meeting and your woman comes in and she's unattractive, they think you don't make good. What if she's smart? Men don't do a lot of business with men who are like, who that's your thing. Like you have 4, 5s, and 6s around. You can get a lot more opportunities as a man from other men if they know that you're a guy that brings around a nice atmosphere when you're around.
True.
Like you, the guy that all the women like.
Yeah.
He's gonna get some opportunities based off that.
Men judge men based off their woman. If a guy comes in and his woman is stunning and she looks beautiful and classy, all of a sudden, I'm like, what does that guy do? Who is that guy? If a woman is showcasing some level of disrespect to her man, I have less respect for that man. That man gets talked about behind his back. That man gets invited to less places. That woman may even get more advances from people that he called his friends. Women have to protect their men. So much of it comes down to how she is when he's not around. A lot of times women think, hey, if I'm not right with my man, it's certain things that I can do because I want to do this with my girls or because this is how I feel. Women must consider at all times, is this the right thing to do if my man was around? And if it's not, then it's best not to do it.
And here's the thing. High value men are rare. Attractive women are not. You're a dime a dozen.
Hear what Kevin said. High value men are rare. Attractive women are a dime a dozen. We have to start treating them as such. We as men have to start being comfortable with the fact that attractive women are a dime a dozen. We, as my brother mentioned earlier, come from a country to where we have a scarcity mindset. If I lose this one with these dimples, I don't know when I'm gonna get another one. If I lose this one with this small waistline, I ain't never had a girl with a waistline that small. Back in the States, all the girls I got, they got big waistlines. I got to hug her like this. Man, if I lose her, I ain't gonna know what I'm gonna do. And she can tell. I'm gonna say this again. She can tell you're scared to lose her. She can see the insecurity of you being afraid to say no to her, to correct her, to help direct her. She sees you're afraid to do that because you think if you say the wrong thing, you're walking on broken glass around her. And if you say the wrong thing to her, you're going to lose this hot chick. Instead of telling yourself, so what? You know how many hot chicks I lost and how many hot chicks I walked away from? I've had hot chicks walk away from me, and I've walked away from hot chicks. Plenty of them. You cannot treat hot chicks like they are so rare and they're on this pedestal and they're sculpted by God. Stop it, bruh. I'm gonna tell y'all something about hot chicks too. Y'all ready? And I think that some of you dudes can attest to this. You see hot chicks when they out and about and they looking good in their dresses, their jeans, their skirts, their blouses, their heels, their boots, makeup done to the nth degree. They fine, ain't they? I mean, they curly hair look good, the wavy hair look good, the straight hair look, all of it looks good, doesn't it?
When you see her out in the, ooh, she fine. I'm gonna give y'all a secret about hot chicks. And some of you guys, put a 1 in the comment section if you can attest to what I'm about to say about hot chicks. I'm about to tell you dudes who don't mess with hot chicks on a regular basis. I'm gonna tell you about hot chicks. You know the hot chick's favorite thing to do when she get home? Take all them clothes off and put on some sweatpants, some shorts, some pajamas. If you think hot chicks when you see them in the mall, when you see them at a club, or you see them, if you think that that's how they walk around at home, you ain't never been with no hot chick. Bruh, hot chicks wear glasses. You don't see, you saw her, she wore her contacts that day. Hot chicks be blind as we are. The next thing about hot chicks always got something going on in their body. I'm dealing with an ulcer right here. Well, you know, I got a cyst in my uterus. I got to get that a surgery for that. You know, I got this going on. Hot chicks always got something going on with their body. Whether they hot but they got big feet, or she hot and she been battling dandruff for the last 3 months. Hot chicks always got something. Dude, all y'all little myths about hot chicks, man, when you get with beautiful women, they come in, look, they will walk into their own home looking sexy as can be coming from work. They cannot wait to jump in the shower, put some sweatpants on, grab a book, watch some Netflix, watch telenovela while they are making something to eat. Bruh. That myth of y'all thinking that hot chicks like to look like hot chicks 24 hours a day, they don't. They will take that hair, put in a goddamn bun, that bun be sit to the side sometime. All you dudes that think that hot chicks always, come on now. Hot chicks snore. You be like, how in the heck is she this fine snoring? All you dudes that have never been with a hot woman, I'm talking about hot. Them dimples don't look as dimply when she at the house. I'm telling you, when she out with you and she got the shea butter, her face is shining, the makeup looking all good. Y'all looking at her in the grocery store like, oh my God, she's so, bruh, when she get home from that grocery store, them jeans and them heels and them boots and them sneakers are coming off. She putting on some sandals, some flip-flops. In other words, in Colombia, chungalas. And she getting comfortable. I saw this yesterday. I usually see it all the time, but I guess because we were doing this topic, I really noticed it yesterday with Andrea. I mean, Andrea was looking gorgeous yesterday, right? She had her French classes that she was going to, so she was going to class, and she was taking care of business and hanging out with her mom. Bruh, Andrea wasn't in the house 30 seconds. Everything had to come off so she could put on her favorite pajamas. Then she's ready, pulled her hair up in the bun. Now she's ready to go cook her man a meal. Now she's ready to have a conversation. Andrea did not sit up there in heels in the kitchen cooking me a meal. Hell no. Andrea walked right past me, not even a kiss. Just walked right past me looking jazzy. And dude, it wasn't 3 minutes. She came right back. She said, I'm gonna take a shower in a second. Came right back out, went straight to the kitchen and made your boy. Then she gave me a kiss and gave your boy something to eat. That's hot chicks. All you dudes that want to come down to the Colombian, be like, oh, the Colombian women, the Brazilian women, the African women, them chicks like to get comfortable, bruh. I don't know why y'all think that hot chicks do not like to be comfortable. Do not believe the lie. do not believe that lie, bro. Facts. You be like, what is that smell, girl? That you? That ain't me. That's you. What did you eat? Yeah, seriously. Yep. You
You ain't lying. You are not lying. Yep, with the big shirt with the mustard stain on it. It is just chilling and be happy as can be. That's the part. They will be happy as can be. They love looking good in public, but dude, when they come home, they're like, man, I'm about to take all this makeup off, this foundation and all this stuff. Like Andrea, like I always say, Andrea, you know, Colombian women don't wear too much makeup anyway, but she'll have her makeup on, and most guys don't know Andrea has freckles, like Annie, you know, like a baby doll. She's got freckles, right? So like a redhead. So Andrea's face is full of freckles, and when I see the freckles, I know she's comfortable. She about to sit in there. What she's doing right now? She's either studying. I could tell you. Right now, Andrea's either doing Bible study in the other room, prayer, studying her French lessons, or she's watching telenovelas. That's exactly what she's doing right now. So that myth of when y'all see hot chicks, say something to them, bruh. Say, what's the most she could say? No, I got a man. And that's it. That's it, man. That's it. I'm trying to tell y'all on that one. That one that I just gave y'all. If y'all start realizing, like Kevin Samuel said, that hot chicks are not scarce. They're not rare. He said I had one in high school. She would eat tamales and pass gas like a drunken sailor. You'd be like, girl, what is wrong with you? Nothing. You don't need any more tamales.
Can I ask you a question?
Do we accept that though?
Yes.
And a man has to make himself high value. A woman just has to retain her value. Just not mess it up. Don't get fat. Don't run up your body count. Don't do something drastic to your looks. Just retain value. So go ahead.
You know, when a man has a beautiful woman, he will notice that a lot of women will be drawn to him even more. And let me tell you why. Some of us get caught up because we believe that they want us, that we are the one that they want. No, they don't want you. They're looking at your woman and they want to challenge her. They want to see where they stand when it comes to your woman. A lot of women challenge themselves based on the woman that you're with. Seriously. And so oftentimes when a woman approaches us because we have a beautiful woman, we think it's about us. We think that we're the shit. We're not the shit. It's the woman that they want. It's the woman that they try to compete with. They want to see if they can get what your woman can have to make sure that your woman ain't shit. Just to verify or to validate that your woman ain't all that. So, brothers, don't keep trying to find better. Because oftentimes, you don't find better. I'm just saying, these women who are approaching you when you have a beautiful woman, they don't really want you. They're just challenging your wife or your lady just to see where they stand. That's it. Y'all, chill out. Humble yourself.
Y'all have got to stop dating beautiful women and expecting them to dim their light once you guys are together. You knew she was beautiful and got a lot of attention when you met her. You knew what you were signing up for. So if you cannot support, encourage, and praise the beautiful woman that you are dating, leave her alone.
Yo, what's going on with all these guys writing to you in your DM? Ain't you in a relationship?
Yes, I am.
So who's your man?
You are.
So how about you tell these guys that you have a man?
I did. They said fuck you.
Perfect. All right, before we go to number 3, I made a mistake and put an I in there. I didn't realize that. That's supposed to be an M. I put an I. My bad. I meant to say assumptions by society. Number 3 lesson that you're going to learn is that there are assumptions. Once again, I made a mistake and put an I instead of an M. By society, when you are with an attractive woman, a lot of dudes going to assume you must have bought her. How much money? You know, every time me and Andrea post a photo on Facebook, there's always a bunch of dudes. How much? Where'd you get her from, dog? Where's she from, dog? Like, dude,
Just because you got to move like that, that doesn't mean every man has to move like that. Shout out to my brother in the building, David Dice, once again. He said, when they say, I got a man, use that positive K. I got a man. What's that got to do with me? I'm not trying to hear that, C. He say song to get through that, fellas. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you for the support. And Saturday Night Walkers here. Shout out to you being in the building. Yes, sir. Jermon. Yes, sir. Let's go on to number 3.
Hard dating a pretty girl. Every time I walk into a room with my girlfriend is hot, bro. She is way too pretty for me. And I get the looks that people give me. Like, they look at me and I see what they're thinking. Everyone always thinks it's either one of two things. Either A, I got a big dick. Or B, I got a lot of money. Yeah, nah. And no one ever thinks the real thing, what it could be, you know? Maybe it was her traumatic upbringing, you know? Maybe her dad was an asshole, but we capitalized off that shit, you know what I'm saying? My girl's dad hates me. One time he sat me down, he's like, you are not good enough to date my daughter. And I was like, I know, bitch, it's your fault.
A lot of you niggas are not used to dealing with.
Know what's going on? Why it froze?
Pretty women in the shows, bro. Look, I just left the gym. I went to the little.
Give me a second. I want to bring that back.
Fault. It's a lot of you.
Shout out to Mr. Pro for you in the building. I must have talked this man up. We were just talking. I don't know if you were here earlier, but we were just talking. I just brought you up in regards to guys go to DR and they'll see a woman like your woman and don't say anything. And then you and I get off on the next plane and we say hello to our woman. Guys think that it's like we had this magic formula. We were just one of the few guys to actually have the audacity or the confidence to say hello. Shout out to you, man. I hope everything's going great with you and the missus. Appreciate the $10 love. He say, we could call you Dropping Gems Dre. He say, appreciate you, brother. Keep dropping them for us. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make sure you guys subscribe to their YouTube channel. If you don't mind, Mr. Pro for you, drop the link to your channel. We got 97 in the building. Make sure you subscribe to he and his wife's channel. They are a wonderful couple, man. I kid you not. And they always call us on New Year's every year as well. They call all the people that they're close to on their channels and that they just have become friends with over the years. Just a great couple, man. So do us a favor. Make sure you drop the link to your channel so we can subscribe to your channel. Let's continue on, gentlemen.
You niggas are not used to dealing with pretty women in this.
Know why that froze? Let's see if I move it ahead.
That's not gonna last, bro.
Okay, let's see. Let me bring that down and then bring it back up. Maybe that'll
last. You're too insecure. You gotta finish. Okay. By me and her looking at each other. We didn't say shit to each other. You're not used to having a pretty ass woman. She's gonna feel your insecurity and she's gonna leave you.
You know, we don't talk about the struggles of having a pretty girl, like somebody that has a face card that's just like a 10, like, oh my.
Okay, let me bring this down. I'm gonna bring it back up. Let me take it completely down. Let's see where we are. Okay, I'll see that. And then I'll remove it from studio. And then I'll bring it back up. Let's see if that helps us out. Let me bring that back up. All right. So let's go back here.
Even more.
Here.
Let me tell you why. Or to validate that your woman ain't all that. So
let's go about right here.
Let's see if that helps. Let me
encourage and praise the beautiful woman that you are dating. Leave her alone.
Yo, what's going on with all these guys writing to you in your DM? Ain't you in a relationship?
Yes, I am.
So who's your man?
You are.
So how about you tell these guys that you have a man?
I did. They said fuck you.
Perfect.
It's
perfect.
hard dating a pretty girl. Every time I walk into a room with my girlfriend is hot, bro. She is way too pretty for me. And I get the looks that people give me. Like, they look at me and I see what they're thinking. Everyone always thinks it's either one of two things. Either A, I got a big dick. Or B, I got a lot of money. Yeah, nah. And no one ever thinks the real thing, what it could be, you know? Maybe it was her traumatic upbringing, you know? Maybe her dad was an asshole, but we capitalized off that shit, you know what I'm saying? My girl's dad hates me. One time he sat me down, he's like, "You are not good enough to date my daughter." And I was like, "I know, bitch, it's your fault."
A lot of you niggas are not used to dealing with pretty women in the shows, bro. Look, I just left the gym. I went to the little hibachi spot or whatever to grab some food. I look over, the waiter is talking to the motherfucking shorty. I look over, she look at me. I check the build out, it's calm. Nothing more, nothing less. I see old macho, mean, bean, green head ass stand up and look at me. "What's up? Nigga, what's up?" And wanna walk like this. That's not gonna last, bro. That's not gonna last, you're too insecure.
Yep. That's another sign of dudes that are insecure. When you feel threatened by other men unnecessarily. When you feel like when you go into the club, somebody's gonna take your woman. You feel like somebody's gonna walk up to your woman if you go to the bathroom in a restaurant. If you go to the other side of the gym, somebody gonna holler at your woman on that side of the gym. Some of you are making being with attractive women harder than what it needs to be. It's not that hard, guys. I kid you not. I kid you not. Attractive women are probably the most down-to-earth women you will ever meet. Once again, we're not talking about the party girls or the young wild women, or we're not talking about the pay-for-plays. We're talking about very attractive but good women that you good men are looking for. And I kid you not, they are extremely down-to-earth. I've had good women say to me that they met guys and the guy would say, "I didn't know you was cool like that." And the female would be like, "What do you mean you didn't know I was cool like that? I've always been cool like this." It's just that people assume when they see me that I'm this type of female, but I'm really that. A lot of times people make mistakes when it comes to attractive women. They assume the personality because she may be looking like, "I don't want to be approached at the moment." But I'm telling you, they're very open people. Shout out to the Fat Out of Love from my brother Lafargus. I hope I Lafarge. Shout out to you being in the building, brother. Glad to see you here with the $5 love. This is a great topic for tonight for us to talk about as well, gentlemen. Shout out to K being in the building. Mr. Sager himself. He say, TBH, he say the most attractive women I've met have been nice. True. Absolutely true. Let's continue on. But like he said in this story, he said, I glanced over, I saw his woman. She glanced over, looked at me. He said it was never a look of like, "Yeah, I want you." But in you dude's mind, you think if your woman looks at somebody and somebody looks at your woman, "Oh, he must want her." Bruh. Everybody. Can I say something that some of you dudes that have attractive women understand? I want to say this again. This is to you guys that have attractive women, whether it be wife, girlfriend, what have you. There are men out there like me
that can appreciate what you got and can be happy for you. There are men that will look and see what you have and be like, all right, player, I see your work, and keep it pushing. There are men like me. We aren't gawking at your woman like, dang, she fine, dog. Man, if he walked to the bathroom, I'm gonna get. That's in your mind. Most men, not boys, men see you with your girl, and we look alike. All right, player, I see your work, and that's it. You insecure dudes make it more than what it is. It's not in your girl mind. She didn't create the insecurity. It's not in my mind. I didn't create the insecurity. It's in yours. You're not used to being with a beautiful woman, and you create all these situations and scenarios in your brain, because men are visual creatures inside and out. And so now we're visualizing something that's not. Dude, most dudes that look at your woman and look at you and looking like, I see your work, player, do your thing. And that's it. Ain't nobody coming up behind you, knocking you upside the head like a caveman and dragging your woman off. That nobody's thinking like that. Only you think like that. And for some of you guys, that's why you don't get with attractive women, because you think everybody's going to want to take her. Everybody's going to want her. So I might as well just get me a regular chick that nobody wants. So enter the fat girls. Some of you dudes are handsome men, successful men, good men. I don't know why you got that big ass woman on your arm. She is all of 317, 402, 298. She put one foot on the scale. The scale just says Hulk smash. It don't even put no letters or it don't put no numbers up. It just say Hulk smash. If she put 1 foot on a scale. The only t-shirt she wears is a t-shirt that has Captain Crunch on the front of it. And you know why? Because I'm a chubby chaser. No, a lot of you chubby chasers, let's be real. You dudes are insecure. And you really, in your mind, want to be with a nice, good, attractive woman. But you are so afraid that someone's going to come along and take her, even if you've got money, that you go ahead and get with the fat girls. You're not a chubby chaser. You just scared to be with an attractive woman that you really want to be with. Let's be real. Your big girl see how you look at when you walking through the mall with her and your 2 fat kids, and she see you looking at all them hot chicks. You know why you keep looking at all them hot chicks? Because that's who you really want to be with. But because of your insecurities, you settled for the big girl that you had. Now you got 2 babies, 2 fat ass little kids walking around the mall, eating up everything. Shout out to your fat kids. Looking like little Willy Wonka kids. And your big girl. And you forgot to tell her to shave her mustache before y'all went to the mall. You done forgot to tell your big girl to shave her mustache. He said, brothers, get it how you live. However you live, you are free. Go ahead and get it how you want to. I ain't no hater. I'm just saying, I'm observant. I'm not a hater, but I'm observant. He said, Andre, he said, got me rolling with the fat girl commentaries. I'm just saying, a lot of dudes ain't no chubby chaser. They don't like big girls like that. And this is not like I said in the last episode, this is not a commentary against full figure women. It really isn't. What I'm saying right now really has very little to do with the women compared to what has to do with the confidence of a lot of men. You probably got burned by an attractive woman or hurt or disappointed by an attractive woman once or twice in your life. And then you like, I am not going to be with any more of those 8s, 9s, and 10s. They're heartbreakers. And society sells us on that. And so we swing the pendulum to the extreme, and we try to find the biggest females that we can find. You don't care nothing about no big girls. You don't care nothing about big women. It's just because you're insecure, and that's why a lot of you guys go over to big women. Now, there are some men that are attractive to full-figure women. Shout out to those guys. But I know in the midst of those men are a bunch of insecure dudes that know that even though they've got money, they still don't have confidence. You say linebacker dating, just can't do it. He said no such thing as a chubby chaser. Is a coping mechanism. That's exactly what that is. That's exactly what that is. A coping mechanism. Good way of wording it for low self-esteem men. When Colombian men ask me why I'm in Colombia, I tell them to get away from big girls, big girls, big girls, big girls. Yes, sir. Let's go back to the video. Let me shut up for quite a bit.
You got offended by me and her looking at each other. We didn't say shit to each other. You're not used to having a pretty ass woman. She's gonna feel your insecurity and she's gonna leave you.
You know, we don't talk about the struggles of having a pretty girl. Like somebody that has a face card that's just like a 10. Like, oh my God, bro, the struggles it's not for the weak. It's literally not for the weak. Like, you gotta be solid with yourself to have a real pretty girl, because you're dealing with at least 100+ dudes every day. It's like 100 in the morning, try to talk to her. 100 at lunchtime, try to talk to her at her job. And then when she comes home, like she goes to Walmart or something like that, that's another 100, right? So that's 300 a day, dude, just trying to get with her. And it's like, you just got to have that mentality. If y'all locked in, you should know, like, she's not going nowhere. But it's still back in my head, like, damn, like, I know dudes be trying. I know they be trying. And they don't even care if she got a boyfriend. Oh, can I get your Instagram? You can't have an Instagram? You can't have friends? Like, I already know the game, bro. I already know the game, like, for real. Back up. Back up, because for real, I'm not letting this up. I'm not letting this up. This is a 10. This is a 10. You think I'm going to let this go?
Number 4, the haters.
Let's look at the women hate.
Let's go back for a second. You will have.
This is a 10. You think I'm going to let this go?
You're going to have some haters. If you think that you're going to be a man with an attractive woman or a woman with an attractive man and you're not going to have haters, shh, that's par for the course. That's part of the makeup. That's part of the formula of being with an attractive woman or a woman being with you guys, attractive men. It's going to be some hate. If you think every passport bro, blue book gentleman, passport king, black expat, if you think that everybody is dancing in the streets for your relationship and are happy to see you be with that little fine woman or that tall, sexy woman that you got, these are not happy. Women will hate on women and dudes will hate on you. I'll say this again. Women will hate on women by trying to take you away from her. You think she's trying to get you because you look so good. A lot of times women are trying to take you away from your attractive woman because it's a competition between women. You just stuck in the middle.
And if you dumb enough to let them take you away from your attractive woman, guess what happens? They are no longer interested in you. You be like, wait a minute, but I left my woman for you. I left my sexy woman for you. I don't want you. A lot of times it's just women hating on women just to compete. When you become the Lord of the Ring, the precious. When you become the Lord of the Ring, man, women want you. And the more attractive your woman is, the more glances you get from other women. Like, if she's with him, what is it about him? And then dudes, men just don't hide it. Men just don't hide it. What she with him for? I got more money. What she with him for? I got a better car. I look better than him. I'm taller than him. I can fly her to France right now. He can't even fly her across the street he can't fly her to Cartagena from Medellin. What you with? Men hate. I told y'all every time me and Andrea post a photo in one of the travel groups, the Passport Bros or the Black Expat, bruh, it's gonna be at least 50 compliments, but at least 20 haters. Guarantee every time. It could be, hey, Andrea and Andrea, Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. Where'd he buy her? Hey dude, where you buy her from? Where you get her from? You know she gonna leave you. You better not take her to the States. Don't assume that your insecurities about women belong to me. Keep your you believe that you would have to pay for a woman in order for her to be in your life. That's your insecurities. Yours, my friend. Don't try to put them on us because our women love us and they just so happen to be attractive. Seriously. It's the craziest thing. Dudes can't stand. If you want to see some haters, men cannot stand seeing another man happy with an attractive woman. And don't let that woman halfway act like she happy with her man. A sexy woman happy with you and not me? Oh man, let the hating begin. Men can't stand that. Now, once again, not every man, because there's a pool of us. Hey, we happy for you. I love seeing couples. Me and Andrea are people watchers by nature. We like to go to the park. We like to walk. We like to go to the beach. And we just like watching people. And one of our favorite groups of people to watch are couples. Maybe because we're a couple, but we like to see other couples happy, walking, holding hands and conversations, things like that. Just happy couples. So we ain't no haters, but there are some dudes. There are men out there that will hate you far more than any woman ever could. Some of y'all got ex-girlfriends that can't stand you because you in a good relationship. She can't hate you more than some of these dudes in the travel group with you. Your ex cannot hate you worse than some of these dudes in these travel groups. They are professional haters. My brother says this. Shout out to you being in the building, Alchemist. He said, great broadcast, Dre. He said, it's 2026 and brothers need to really step up now. That is so correct, brother. He said, keep your confidence up, men. We are winning. And we are. That's the part. That's the part. He said, walk like a man, carry yourself with respect. Keep respect. Keep your money and body up, and you get nothing less than a dime. Absolutely correct. Beauty inside as well as beauty on the outside. He also said, Valentine's Day coming in, take a trip. Absolutely correct. Let's get back to the video, gentlemen, because we're on number 4 of 7. And number 4 is you gonna have some haters.
Let's look at the women hating on her. Look at her, making fun of her. Now the mom's judging. Now they're making fun of her walk. Look at all because she has what? A nice outfit and tacones on, which are some high heels. See, she's staring at her down. You know the difference from you and her? She takes an hour to do that to herself to make sure that she's upkept. You sleep in and don't care about your hair, don't care about your weight, and don't care about putting on high heels. Women who are very beautiful and take care of themselves, I've noticed they don't shit on other women. The girl in the video that are judging the pretty ones are not the good looking ones.
I'm going to bring this one back, and I want you guys to just look at all the ladies. That's the Asian girl side-eyed her, the black girl side-eyed her, the white woman just gave her a snarl. She's literally standing there minding her business in an airport as an airline stewardess. I'm going to bring this back.
Staring at her down. You know the difference from you and her? She takes an hour to do that to herself to make sure that she's upkept. You sleep in and don't care about your hair, don't care about your weight, and don't care about putting on high heels. Women who are very beautiful and take care of themselves, I've noticed they don't shit on other women. The girl in the video that are judging the pretty ones are not.
Your eyes are so unbelievably beautiful.
You're so sweet. I thought you were really pretty. You're very much my type.
Okay, cool.
So I just had to like jump in here.
Hi.
So I was like, you give like, have you seen Euphoria?
I want to say no, but yes.
Okay, you give like Nate vibes, not like personality, but look.
Now, let me tell you the reason why all those girls just start chasing him, wanting that guy that's sitting over there. Now, it's not like this guy, he's the best looking guy, the most attractive looking guy, or the coolest guy in that group. He just looked like a normal dude. But how is he getting all these women? This is called the power of pre-selection. Now, what is pre-selection? Now, what's so amazing about this video is, as you can see, the more woman chooses that guy, the more higher his pre-selection go up, which make him way more attracted to all those women that's sitting over there. That's why you see all those girls, as soon as one of the girls starts stealing him, and the other girls start chasing him, you can see at the end, all these girls start fighting over him, you know? And he just look like some normal dude. It's not like, there's nothing special about that dude, you know? He'll just sit there yapping. But anyway, if I can give you guys one tip to attract any woman, it's pre-selection. So next time when you go out,
Ever since I was a kid, I've been a G. If I was you, I would cut up my wrist. Exotic all over her body.
Number 5 is, put this in your mind. Don't forget it. If you don't take anything from tonight's topic, 5 of 7. I know that vanilla was bananas, right? If you don't take anything from the night, gentlemen, hot women are human too. Attractive women are human too. You'll see them, like I said, you'll see them in public and you'll think that everything is so perfect about her and she has no flaws. And when she get in her car, her glasses are thicker than mine. Your girl, Andrea, she got glasses in there and she got glasses that she keep in the truck. And she looks good in glasses. But you know, attractive women, they don't like to wear their glasses all the time. So you don't see them in their glasses all the time. I kid you not, dude. Some of those blindest women I know are hot to death. They can't see nothing. They're human. They have flaws like the rest of us. They have dreams and goals and expectations like the rest of us. But a lot of times we put them on these type of mental pedestals like we saw with that airline stewardess. Do you see how all the people looked at her like, oh my? You see how all the ladies were like, fuck that, man. Forget her. She ain't all that. All she had to do was stand there. She didn't have to speak to anybody. All she did was stood there in an airport on her phone and look at all the hatred that she got. Hot, attractive women are human too. If you don't take anything else from this list that we're going through, please take this, guys. Stop putting women on pedestals that aren't asking to be put on certain pedestals. Let's continue on with the video.
Being pretty does not mean being seen. Sometimes it means being overlooked in an entirely different way. Do you ever just feel like you're not really seen as a person, like beyond your exterior? Like, yeah, some people compliment you, they stare, they even act like you've got it all or you just look put together, but somehow you just still feel invisible? Yeah, me too. And I think it's because people just don't really know you, or they don't care to know you. Like, they like the look of you, but they don't see you as a person. They skip past your feelings, your thoughts, who you are, the depth of you as a person, and you're just a decoration in the background of their life. Like, sometimes I just sit in rooms and I just realize, like, I'm only being looked at. Like, nobody really cares to hear what I have to say. It's just like being a painting in a museum. It's pretty to observe, but nobody asks, like, who made this? What's the story behind this? Nobody really knows or wants to know who I am as a person. I was always just left out. Like, I'm always left out of the group chats. Nobody ever calls me over to cry or be vulnerable or to vent. I'm always just the pretty friend and nothing else. So I say all this to say, pretty girls get ignored too. People will stare, but they will not see who you are as a person. Just because they see your face does not mean that they see you.
Okay, so on one of my videos I seen something about pretty privilege, so I actually want to give y'all insight on what it's like to so-called live with that, or what it's like to be an attractive person, like the actual reality of it. A lot of people think that, oh, if a female is pretty or if a man is attractive, that things go their way and they always have good interactions and stuff and they have good luck and people show them favoritism, and I'm here to let y'all know it's the complete fucking opposite. It's the complete opposite. Because most females that I come across, they see me as competition, or they're intimidated by me and how I look or my body, especially if they're around their boyfriend or their husband. So I have to, like, overly show that I'm not a fucking threat. Like, if it's a couple that I'm walking past, I do my damnedest to make sure I'm not looking into the guy's eyes. I just look at her. If I'm like out in public and I have like a crop top or something on and it's a woman with her female, like, I'm like subconsciously trying to like cover up my stomach and stuff like that to protect her feelings. I naturally, like, my spine, I found out that my pelvic bone, it actually tilts backwards, so I naturally...
Did I not tell y'all beautiful women often have something wrong with their body? They're not perfect people like we try to portray them as. They're just human, just like the rest of us.
have a dip in my back when I stand, when I'm comfortable, to where it looks like I'm poking my butt out. But whenever I'm around certain females or whatever, like, I can feel it. I can feel the insecurities. They don't have to say shit. So like, I'll just like naturally try to like tuck my spine in to where my butt isn't sticking out, you know. But
pretty girls and attractive men are lonely a lot of the times for the exact same reasons. Pretty women and attractive men a lot of the times are never really approached because people are intimidated or they feel like you are out of their league. A lot of the times it has everything to do with someone's self-esteem, and they may look at you, a pretty girl or an attractive man, as if they are out of their league, so they won't even attempt to try. Or they will be thinking that you already have a bunch of girls talking to you, or if you're a woman, you already have a bunch of men talking to you. Being a pretty girl or an attractive man can make you look like you're unapproachable. I hope all of this comes off the right way because I'm just trying to get people to understand. So, pretty girls and attractive men can tell when you want to talk to them, and we can also tell when you are in.
Where is my man at? Where is my man at? I hate to make my entire life about relationships, but where is my man at?
He's living his best life, staying away from entitled, modern women such as yourself.
The heaviest loneliness beautiful women carry is not about lacking people. It's about lacking safety. You have been surrounded, but not supported. You're visible, but you're still unseen. People admire you, but they don't want to protect you. Like, all those compliments are real, but that doesn't mean that they care for you. And this creates a trauma that looks like independence on the outside and emptiness on the inside, because no one teaches beautiful women how to navigate friendships that are strained by jealousy, insecurity, and silent comparison.
I really feel bad for the pretty women out here. It's really not the life that you guys think it is. When you meet a dude, they always assume that you just have a whole bunch of dudes just lined up waiting to talk to you. So they're like, oh, I don't want to be another dude in line. Whole time, all the dudes are thinking like that. So there's literally no line. It's like, y'all know the bystander effect? Like when something happens and there's a bunch of people around and everybody just thinks that the other person is going to do it. That is literally the plight of a pretty girl. And that's why they say that pretty girls are lonely girls, because everybody just always assumes you got someone else.
People just love to romanticize being a pretty woman, that life comes so easy for you and you get everything in life that you want, which you certainly can, but it can also be a very lonely life.
If you're a pretty girl, you need to stop scrolling and watch this video. Pretty girls seem to be some of the loneliest people. It's usually something that's embraced, fly solo, do your own thing, be in your bag, whatever. But did you know that it's bad to be alone? It's not good not to have friends.
Honestly, the issues don't come from the men. The issues come from other females.
Okay.
Bullying cases in the workforce, 86% of them are female.
86% of bullies in the workforce are female.
Against female. So I have nothing against male champions of change. They've always opened doors for me. They've always created opportunities for me. Often the men would be roaming around in groups talking about sport, right? I don't know anything about sport. I just was curious. I was like, oh, tell me about it. Like, why are you so passionate about it? Why do you support this team, etc., etc.? So I didn't pretend to know anything about football or rugby. I leaned into my femininity instead of trying to be one of the boys, because I'll never be one of the boys. Yeah, and it was refreshing to them. It was a change, and they liked the opportunity to teach someone something, to flex their expertise and knowledge in a particular area.
We do tend to place a halo on beautiful people, where beautiful people, because they're beautiful, that tends to color our perceptions of everything about that person.
Are women more likely to trust a beautiful woman or a woman that is less stereotypically beautiful?
Women would undoubtedly see a really stereotypically beautiful woman as being somebody who's more of a threat in terms of intersexually, right? This person might be able to have better access to mates and maybe might even be attractive to your mate. And obviously that's problematic. But on the other hand, there's a lot of research that shows that we do tend to place a halo on beautiful people, where beautiful people, because they're beautiful, that tends to color our perceptions of everything about that person, where we tend to think they're more virtuous and kind and all of these other things. And so it's an interesting question, and one that would need, research to sort of parse out the differences.
It's an evolutionary thing. Women would compete for men. And that's how we would survive. We can't go and hunt and gather ourselves. We'd rely on a man, and the strongest, best man we would take from another woman if we had to. So it's evolved in us to be jealous of each other. This is why I think feminism is a bit of nonsense. It's like girls supporting girls. All these feminists I've seen that say that, all it takes is for one guy that they both like for them to throw girl code out the window. I don't know. 100%.
It's honestly one of the things I hate most about women. Honestly, we are each other's worst enemy. It's like we think that some other woman is like our competition. We don't think of them as a sister or somebody that has had to walk in the same shoes and has had to deal with some of the things that we all deal with because we're all women. You know, the one thing I'll say about men is that men tend to come together. Women, we are the worst ones to each other. We be tearing each other down in the worst ways. That is such a hard thing for me to accept and receive, which is why I started Power Up to begin with, because I wanted more women to come together and support each other just as aggressively as we tear each other down. It's sad to me.
Men react negatively.
Negative assumptions about beautiful women.
I just seen a group of girls. There's 3 girls, 2 Caucasian, and 1 was black, my skin color. So the black girl was like, "Oh my God, you're so tea," and I'm like, "Thank you. Your skin is beautiful." And I feel like she kind of felt awkward in front of the 2 white girls that I complimented her skin, saying it was beautiful. But you need to know in front of everybody that your skin is gorgeous, black and beautiful. Like, don't ever feel awkward around anybody just because they're not you. Like, your compliment is for you.
All right. Number 6 is the treatment tax. How people are treated you and how people treat her. You're going to have to become comfortable with the fact that guys will notice how attractive she is and women will notice how attractive you are. It is what it is. You can't sit back and have her. It's kind of funny. We'll sit back and we'll treat our attractive woman like we want her to walk around in a trench coat all year round. You didn't meet her wearing a trench coat, but now you want her to water down because of how you see how others might treat her. Well, they've been treating her like that her whole life. Same thing for you attractive guys. People will look at you you'll get a certain amount of treatment. That's the treatment tax. Doors will open, but with haters, doors will close. It is what it is. So let's look at number 6, the treatment tax.
The rule of like men dating pretty women, it takes someone that is so secure and so confident within themselves to date someone like that, because like, brother, your girl is pretty, people are going to look, people are going to try to talk to her, but at the end of the day, if you don't know that she is all for you and like you don't trust her, what is the point? Like, don't date a baddie. Sorry.
Don't date a baddie.
Facts.
You're not built for this, babe. And know your partner too. I mean, every relationship is built off trust, and like also be supportive within that.
That was the first rule. The first rule is to other she's still single, and you gotta realize that. Like in their head, she's single, about to be single, soon to be single. They don't care if she got a boyfriend. You gotta realize that don't care. Like your girl might care because you got a good girl. Right, you gotta realize.
When you date a 10, there's a certain price that you're going to have to pay, because typically those women are very insecure. Those women don't necessarily have built like a backbone to them. So you're constantly going to be battling with her ego. You're constantly going to be battling with building up her self-esteem, because she has never been told no her entire life by a man. So if that's what you want, then
that's what you got to deal with.
Same things with guys. Like the majority of them who have not had to work a day in their life to get self-esteem, they are going to be very insecure, and you're going to be babysitting that for a long time. So that's the price that you pay for dating a very beautiful woman.
What do girls find attractive that guys do or whatever?
Confidence is so huge. Confidence is ginormous. I mean like real confidence, not like, oh, walk in the room and I'm that guy, I'm the best guy in the room, I'm just that guy. Like, no, I mean the confidence that's I mean the confidence that's like so indisputable that you don't have to say anything or even check yourself in your own brain when you walk into a room, because you just already have that instilled in yourself. But those are 2 different energies. Like girls can tell the fake confidence over time versus the real confidence.
I was about to, that was literally our next question. How do you be like, what's the difference between cocky and confidence? How do you guys tell? Because like when y'all describe it, it sounds like one guy walks in, and another guy walks in and one guy has like a golden aura around him, radiating confidence. Like, I don't understand how y'all tell the difference between confidence and cocky.
I don't think there's ever really a way to tell things off the bat, but time will always tell you exactly who a person is. Okay. And you, like, as someone who is confident is not going to do certain things or go about certain things or react to certain things a certain way.
All right. Now we've been looking at the 6 rules. Now we're on number 7. Hotties come in flavors. I purposely showed you guys videos while the throughout the show of very attractive women walking, relaxing, posing, and a lot of you guys will say, "Man, those are attractive women." And when we talk about women that are 8, 9s, and 10s, we often talk about women that have the exterior beauty in which we are familiar with, like what I've been showing throughout the video. Very attractive women physically. Hot women come in variety, guys. The women that I've showed you throughout the night are not my type of hot chicks. I'm gonna say this again. The women that were just walking, or while like that, and I was using them for B-roll, that were just walking or modeling or posing, those aren't my type of hot chicks. For many of you, you smash them. See, there's a deal between me. I would, as a single man, if I was single, smashing a chick. I smash all them chicks, but to spend time with, those aren't my type of hot chicks. Hot 8, 9, 10, 7s come in variety. So for you guys who stereotype hot chicks, I want to let you know now. I'm going to show you that attractive women come from different walks of life. So if you're not looking for the woman that got her pants or her behind hanging halfway out, that's not me either. I could never be with the woman that dressed like the women that I just showed you throughout the video, with the body outfits on and going on Instagram and showing off their. That's not me. And for many of you, it's not you. So the last thing that I want to mention to you guys is this: that attractive women come in varieties. And some of the women I'm going to show you are more like the women that I'm attracted to or would be attracted to if I was single.
You're so pretty. Why are you single? Looks have nothing.
We're going to start off with the hot nerd chick. Give me a hot nerd chick all day long. With the thick glasses, that like anime, that like Pokemon. Give me the chick that like Comic-Con. She got a comic book collection. Give me the chicks that like to play. If she play Madden better than I can. Give me the chicks that like the hot nerdy chicks that like her little telenovelas. Give me them chicks. Y'all can have all them chicks with their butt sticking out. Give me chicks just like this, the educated, nerdy chick. She been reading books about stoicism. She's got a scholarship to Michigan, you know. Give me the nerd chick all day. Yes, sir. Cosplay. Yes, sir.
To do with it, babe. You have to have a personality, okay? Because if I randomly say wubba lubba dub dub and you look at me like this, I'm out. I'm out. If you come to me and say, babe, I don't know what's wrong with this, I can't get it to work, and I look at you and say, well, honey, did you set it to W for Wumbo? And you look at me like this, I'm gonna just walk out the door. I'm not coming back. If you don't have a Pokemon collection, I'm out, babes. If we can't go to car shows together, I'm still gonna go.
She said, if we can't go to car shows together, I'm still gonna go. That's me. Give me the nerdy chick that likes to go to car shows.
You're just gonna have to deal with it. If you think cosplaying is weird, just leave me alone.
She said, if you think cosplay is weird, just leave me alone. Hey, you caught that Rick and Morty, huh? You caught that Rick and Morty. Yes, sir.
If you don't know who Majin Buu, Kakarot, Sukuna, Nezuko, if you don't know any of these characters, I'm not interested, honey.
Fellas, y'all be sleeping on quirky women. You know the women, the type of women y'all would call dorks, right? Y'all be sleeping on them. Don't be the most funnest women. Like, don't be like the girls that you would not expect to be classy and all that. Like, when I say classy, right, the shit y'all look at as classy on the internet, to me, classy is you are down to earth. It's a level of class that a woman would have if she's down to earth. Like, baby girl, you gonna go skating with me? You gonna go ride a skateboard? That's classy to me. You feel me? Like, don't let that glassy shit fool you, bro. And the stereotype is true. You feel me? You want a freak and a best friend and a smart nerd. All it, man. Get you a girl with glasses, man. I love dorks, man. Any issue like anime, that's the one.
As a quirky girl who fully embraces herself, I've learned that people with quirky minds make the most unexpected connections. There's probably a way that you think and the way that your mind works that goes against the mold. For me, this highlights itself as a sense of passion. And whenever you express passion, it comes across elevated, it comes across bold and magnified. Utilize this as your reminder that we do not need another wannabe it girl. I love people who are original in their thought process, and I am drawn to those people who have a high level of curiosity for other people, for this world, for the things going on around them. And those are the things that we need more of. And I think that our quirky minds naturally live in this space.
Don't know who needs to hear this, but the freaks are not in the club. They're in the library. They look innocent. Sometimes.
Paper Route called it. Paper Route called it. The freak girls are not at the club. They are at the library. He ain't never lied. Never, ever lied. I've met some of the most beautiful women in the library, in the bookstore. Barnes and Nobles, man, please. I used to live in there. Dude, y'all think I'm playing? I lived in Barnes and Nobles. Lived in Barnes and Nobles, man. The bookworm chicks, the hot bookworm chicks, man, y'all ain't ready. Y'all want them other chicks that I showed you earlier with their butt hanging out. See, y'all like them hot chicks. Me, I like a sexy nerd chick. That's what I married. I knew who I was going to marry. My wife is taking, like I say, she's taking French lessons. Give me the nerd chick. Andrea's book collection is larger than mine. Give me the nerd chick. Andrea likes recipes, going to church. Give me the nerd chick, bruh. Give me the attractive nerd chick that you assume that she a party girl. No, she ain't. She watching telenovelas and cartoons and going to Comic-Con. Yep. For real. For real. I let the rest of you dudes. He said, let me get a nerdy Latina or Snow Bunny, Asian. Yes, Lord. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's intimidating. Sometimes you might think that you don't want to approach them because you might be too filthy for them. Let me tell you this. You're not. They're way filthier than you. They read things that you just couldn't even imagine yourself. And they're written by women, for women, and it's what women want. So if you want real tips, guys, start reading fairy smut because you might learn a thing or two. Ladies, tell me I'm lying.
All these guys are on TikTok saying, well, these dating apps aren't working, so it's time to go to Barnes & Nobles and walk around looking confused. Honestly, you don't even have to look confused. You just go to Barnes & Nobles, find yourself a cute book girl, walk up to us and say, hey, would you like me to buy that book for you and get you a hot cocoa? If you do this, you show us 3 things. 1, you're going to support our book buying habits. 2, you're going to feed us and give us yummy things. 3, you're a go-getter. You're actually going to pursue us with some intention. So when you put all those 3 things together, the next step is to just give you our number.
Listen, if my man were to take me to Barnes & Noble or whatever store that has books and stuff, if he grabs me by my, if he comes up behind me and grab me by my neck, whisper in my ear and tell me grab as much books you want because you've been a good girl, tenderism. I swear on everything, I will become tender as fuck if he tell me that. Cause I'm telling you, you ain't gotta tell me twice a day. I'll grab whatever books you let me grab. Like telling you, fellas, take your lady to the bookstore. Let her get whatever books she want. I'm telling you, that could be the best thing you could do for her. Period.
And I'm saying this, that you can do this no matter what country you're in, guys. I'm always dragging Andrea to the bookstore. She loves it. Loves it. I don't know why y'all dudes do not get the nerd chicks, the hot nerd chicks, a chance in another country. There is no country with a monopoly on hot nerd chicks. Okay, how many of y'all ever seen a dude say, I got drugged by a nerd chick in Colombia? Bueller. So nerd chick, okay, had bookworm chicks. Ain't nobody ever said they got drugged or robbed or scammed or kidnapped because they was with a bookworm chick in Colombia? No. What about in DR? They ain't never got no fights, no arguments with homebody chicks. They no fights, no. They ain't never got scammed in DR by a home. So why do y'all keep ignoring the women that will not rob you, scam you, drug you, rob you, delete you? Why do y'all keep ignoring these women? I'm trying to find out. See, I'm not stupid enough to have it. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Before I got off the plane in this country, I knew what type of chick I was looking for. The attractive nerd chick. You know why? Because them the ones I liked in the States. The nerd chick, the bookworm chick, the homebody chick, the somewhat sporty chick. She's not just into fitness, but she likes to watch football. She goes to basketball games. That's her thing. She's a true Philadelphia Philly fan, a true Philadelphia Eagle fan. She's a true Baltimore Raven fan. She's got the outfits. I like chicks like that are nerdy about something. So I knew when I came to another country, I'm looking for that country's version of a nerdy chick. I don't care if she nerdy about horses in Colombia, the nerdy horse chick. I don't care if she a bookworm chick, the school teacher chick. If y'all ever wonder, one of my reasons why Andre ain't never got robbed, ain't never got drugged in Colombia, because the chicks that I was dealing with were the hot nerd chicks. And if I had gone to the Philippines, guess what I would be dealing with? The hot nerd, the hot homebody chicks, the hot bookworm chicks, the hot telenovela chicks that like to watch their telenovelas. I'm not getting with the hot chick that's like she goes to a corporate job, but then when she comes home, she get comfortable at home. Them the women I be looking for. Y'all making this being with attractive women thing too hard. You're spending too much damn money, bro. I'm gonna tell that to y'all now. These nerd chicks are saying, just take me about. First thing that Jay Class said that his girl ever asked him to get was a sewing machine. First thing Andrea ever asked me to get her was a book on some software. Wasn't a dress, wasn't no take me out to dinner. It was, could you buy me a book on this particular accounting software that just came out in Colombia? I asked Andrea a couple months ago, what do you want to do in 2026 for you? What do you want to do? I'm in class. What do you want to do? She said, I want to take French lessons. Okay, cool. Now she's taking French lessons. She's getting pretty good. She's taking French lessons. Nerd chicks. I don't know why y'all love to avoid the hot, attractive, freaky, funny nerd chicks. I don't know what it is about attractive women that will not harm you or rob you and scam you that y'all don't find attractive. I don't get it. What is it about women that like to be homebodies that y'all don't get? Do you need everybody to go out to the clubs in Medellin? There are some of the most gorgeous women in Medellin, Colombia, that you will never see at the club unless it's somebody's birthday. You ain't gonna see her at the club. She gonna be in the mall. Like when I met my wife in the mall. Where'd you meet Andre? In the mall. And looking at, you know, I knew I was gonna meet Andre in no club. She'll go out to the club unless she's with me or with the family or a special occasion with her girlfriends. But other than that, you know, I wouldn't have had a snowball's chance in hell meeting Andre in a club on a regular weekend. There are women in Brazil that will never drain your pockets. You know why? They nerd chicks. They got their own career. They ain't saying take me to the best restaurant. They say let's order a pizza and watch some telenovelas and be freaky. Can you do that? Can you order a pizza, watch some telenovelas, and be freaky? But for some of us, that's just too much. You mean you don't want me to go popping bottles at the club with you, girl? We can go party like rock stars. I got enough money. And a female will tell you, that's nice. Can I take you to a monument tomorrow morning? What? Don't you want to go over to so-and-so tomorrow? And then she like, no, I got a museum I could take you to. I don't do no new museums. And that's why y'all keep getting with them same chicks that keep robbing, scamming, and stealing from y'all. It's cookie cutter. It's easy. Y'all make robbing y'all dudes easy because y'all go for the same type of women. And then those of us that go to other countries and get the good women in Europe, the good women in Africa, the good women in Asia, you scratching your head like, how he get a good woman? Man, F him. He ain't all that, F him. And here come the hating. When these nerd chicks, bookworm chicks, educated chicks in these other countries, homebody chicks, like I said, can't wait to get home and take that outfit off and put on a pair of boy shorts or sweatpants. Y'all don't want them. And that's why sometimes I kind of harp on the pay for play dudes. When it go left, you ever wonder why I laugh? One of the reasons why I laughed, or when you dudes get robbed and drugged and wake up 3 days later, you want to know why I laugh right now? Because you didn't have to F with them when there was so many nerdy chicks that you could have been with that look just as good as she do, just as freaky as she is, and she would have sat back and spoiled you in your Airbnb, in your hotel room, and showed you a tour of the whole city. But here you go. You want to get something off the streets. And when that something, or from the club, and when that something robs you, you want everybody to feel sorry for you. Hell no, I ain't about to feel sorry for y'all asses no more. I'm done with that one. If you do not want all these hot nerd chicks that I be seeing walk around all day, the gym rat chicks. The gym rat chicks are nothing but nerd chicks that like to go to the gym. No, gym rat, they get their bodies right so they can come out at night and do pay for play. Maybe some do, but not most. Not most. Most gym rat chicks go to work, get off work, come to the gym, leave the gym about 8, take their butt home. They do it all over again tomorrow. Some of them do 2 a days before they go to work and after they come from work. And y'all don't say nothing to them. Y'all don't say nothing to these chicks. Yep, they don't even know how to do that AMSM. They don't even know how to go to the brothel for safety. He said Andre can help you talk with French parfum artists. That's true. That's true. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm excited now to go back to Europe this year. Now that Andre is gonna be well versed in her French. You should call your show shout outs. Shout outs to everybody. Yes, sir. Shout out to you guys. Necesito libras. Sí. Libros. Gotta have the books, man. Gotta have that. Gotta have it, man. Get you a woman that's just, man, please. Y'all doing it backwards, man. Y'all doing it harder than I would have. Glad I ain't do it like that. I'm with the sister. Sister say, take me to a bookstore. You can get it.
Number 8, read books. It is embarrassing not to read books. If I say to you, what's the last thing you read? And you're like, oh my God, I don't know. Please. It increases your empathy. It expands your worldview. It teaches you something. It improves your vocabulary. It makes you the most interesting person in the room if you are the most well-read person in the room at any given moment.
She's a 10, book edition with Nico and Edric. She's a 10, but she only reads romance. I can't compete with her book boyfriends. Beat it. That's still a 10 for me.
Yeah, that's still a 10 for me. I like romance.
I don't really care too much about the genre.
To...
At this point, I'm just happy she reading. Yeah, it don't matter. And she can just tell me whatever the book boyfriend doing, and I can do that. I'm cool with that. Yeah.
She's a 10, but she openly compares you to her book boyfriends.
I can't do it. You're right. What is she saying? Is she like my book boyfriend do this and you don't?
Yeah, like she'd be like, Damon would have took the trash out.
That's a 7. That's a 7. Because what do you mean? I'm a real person. What do you mean? She's a 10, but she buys more books than she's able to read. I love her.
Yeah, I love her.
He said I love her. Forget the rating. I love her.
Her debt is my debt. It's our debt. We're book debt buddies at this point.
Yeah, but I'm like, how many books do you need?
As many as we can get.
More.
Yeah.
So now we can't pay the light bill because you chose to buy 2 full series as though you got 8 on your shelf.
We can read by candlelight.
She's a 10, but when she told me her favorite books of all time, none of them were written by Black authors. What do you even like about me? None is kind of crazy.
Yeah, none is diabolical.
I'm going to say a 9 because I do think it is a great opportunity for me to put her on to something. It's a great opportunity for me to teach her. And I feel good about putting my lady on to new things. I feel like it's a blank canvas. That's the first experience that we can share together so I can paint that picture for her. It's definitely not a 10, but a 9.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah?
You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know the circumstance.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
we don't know if she's new to book talk and she's only getting what's popular.
Yeah, give her a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like you said, like
it's an opportunity
it's my job
for her
to put
grow.
her on.
Exactly.
You know?
I'm telling her beat it. She's a 10, but she can't tell you what the book was about, though she just finished it. She break my scale. That's an 11. She's just like me.
Yeah, thanks. Low key, like that take the pressure off me because now we don't got to discuss it. Just tell me, what was the vibe like?
What was the vibe?
What was the vibe?
How did it make you feel, baby? See, the thing is, I kind of lose the anticipation. I want to know everything about it. What you mean you don't have no spice to give me? You know what I'm saying? Good point. That's still a 10 though, baby.
If you have a woman that's a homebody, that's respectful, that could care less about the nightlife and going out with friends. She's all about her relationship, her family, builds you up when you're down, loving, caring, trustworthy, doesn't act shady with her phone. She's silly, goofy, acts like herself in front of you. She's not all bougie and fake. Man, keep that woman. Take care of her, protect her, hold her tight. Cause trust me, they don't make them like that anymore. They don't.
When it comes to me, if you can be sure about anything, I'm in the house, I'm in the bed, and I am not involved. So if you have a problem with me, you must be schizophrenic because I don't know who you are and I don't know what you're talking about.
So you just single and fine, sitting in the house every night?
Single and a homebody don't mix. It do not mix, okay? And
I want to date. However, I do not want to go outside to meet people. And I'm quick to be on Instagram or social media like, this social site is not for dating, stay the fuck out my DM. But it's like, how else somebody gonna meet you, bitch, if you ain't outside? So it's really a catch-22 with this whole situation. However, I'm single with no kids, no man, no pets. A bitch is gonna be outside 2026. Holla at your girl.
Here's why most pretty women oftentimes would rather stay at home. They would rather stay at home, chill, you know what I mean, rather than be out here in these streets. All right. And it may be reasons that you probably never thought of, but listen up. Number one, a lot of pretty women just value their own peace. Value their own peace, value their own time alone. They'd rather just be chilling at the house, watching their favorite show on Netflix or favorite movie on Netflix, cuddling with their cats. Simple. Number two, a lot of pretty women have been played. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times, the prettiest women, they get played the most, for real. You know what I mean? So a lot of them find solace and, you know, find happiness and peace with just staying at home rather than being played by dudes over and over again. And number three, a lot of pretty women get bombarded. They get bombarded, you know what I mean, followed, you know what I mean, by other dudes, borderline harassed by other dudes. Like, they ain't trying to deal with that. They just rather stay at home, in their home, at their crib, in their own peace, you know what I mean, in safety. Like shift part 2.
Y'all want to know what I be noticing? Why do the outside goers get so mad when the at-home stayers, me, express that we would rather stay at home than go outside? Like, you can't even say that you're a homebody out loud without one of them going, nobody cares that you like to stay home and be bored. Bored? Who said I was bored? Now I'm on y'all ass because we don't say nothing about y'all stories looking the same every weekend with the same people, the same plot, in the same places. And you know what? Y'all be having a ball. The thing about a homebody is, if y'all like it, we love it. We clearly just be sitting there and watching. But as soon as we rep our set and say that we like to stay at the crib, it's a problem. Like, are y'all mad that you don't find solitude in your own being? That you have to literally leave your house and outsource for a good time? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with going outside. It's just not for me. The day will come where y'all realize that home is where the heart is. But until then, have fun outside.
Homebodies, back me up on this. So my homeboy told me he met a chick. She said she was a homebody. I said, hey, be careful. He like, why? I said, hey, you can have a whole day planned for a homebody. If you call and say the wrong thing at the wrong tone, she gonna cancel the whole shit for you. You can be like, you hit her up on the day of, be like, yeah, so my day kind of got off to a little rough start or whatever, but I'm probably be running. She be like, don't worry, we ain't gotta go. You be like, girl, I wasn't trying to cancel. She like, no, but if it's okay if you don't want to go though. Bitch.
The best looking girls, the most attractive, the baddies, as some might say, at least in my experience, are the easiest to talk to.
The one thing I can say about homebodies, though, homebodies are flaky. Homebodies will flake a date in a second. I kid you not. Going out, that social currency is not their DNA. They can be the finest, bruh. Andrea is so flaky with her friends. I'd be like, you ain't going? Nah. I just feel like staying home. I want to spend time with my husband. That's Andrea line. I want to spend time with my husband. Like, we spend the whole day together. We always together. Nah, I feel like it. Yeah, they calling me now. I say, so you ain't gonna answer the call? You think Colombian women are flaky? Man, a Colombian homebody is extra flaky. Extra flaky. A lot of times you thought it was you that did something to cause her not show up on the date. It wasn't you. It was because that you was trying to date a Colombian homebody, a Brazilian homebody. Bruh, homebody women are flaky. All it takes is just they change your mind like, I don't feel like it. I thought we was gonna meet up at so and so and so. Let's reschedule. Yeah, very flaky, man. I kid you not. And that's around the world. So don't take it personal. They do everybody like that. I'm just saying, they do everybody like they flake on everybody. You see, they don't want to leave their homes. Yup. They are comfortable in their own. And bruh, I swear, bruh, the more I look at Andrea and, you know, I hear about how you guys are in your relationships, and most of the most happiest dudes got homebody girlfriends. I kid you not. I noticed that most of the dudes that I know that are married internationally from the States and are in happy relationships or have a girlfriend, I swear, it's the dude that got a homebody, like Richie Mack with Elle. When they go out, they usually going out together. Richie said, he said, my time of going out during the week is when I go play golf on Wednesdays. He said, I'm back in the house. Elle is at the house. Homebody. Me and Andrea are such homebodies. We have to schedule. For example, me, 0 milligram, and a couple of other brothers supposed to meet at the sports bar, Rico Richie, this past Tuesday, right? I get a message from 0. Hey Dre, I'm on my way. It's not far. It's because it's not far from where he lives. I'm on my way. I see you there in case you come. I'm really tired, man. I didn't go. Same thing at the Black Manosphere Conclave. Dudes like, hey Dre, we in Houston, baby. We about to go smoke some cigars, drink some scotch, and just talk some junk and just have some fun. International Quiet Storm. Come on, Dre. I'm at the hotel room. I'd rather sit back and talk to Andrea. Maybe eat a pizza or something. The last night of the Black Manosphere Conclave in Houston, I went and hung out with the fellas. I'm a homebody, man. Can I go out clubbing all the time? Yeah. But it's not there's a difference between being a homebody and an old head. Old heads is like, I'm too old to be going back out there, son. I'm just too old. That's an old head. A homebody is just somebody that's like, I ain't feeling it, man. Let me grab a book real quick. I got homework to do. Because when you're a homebody, you feel like you got 10 things you need to do. I got homework to do for Theo's class. Plus, I got to study for my exam. Plus, I got the book that I'm doing the formatting for. Then I got the live. Man, I ain't got no time to be hanging in them streets like that. My going out time is going to the gym or going for a walk. Yeah, they got their tea and their books, and I'll go in the bedroom. Andrea will have books spread all across the bed with her little computer. So she'll be reading a book and listening to got her computer up and listening to and watching her telenovela, and she is happy as can be. And I mean happy. There are women, like the one young lady said, she said, I ain't got no kids, I ain't got no dog, I ain't got no man. He said that's also our internet personalities. That's because of what we do. This is true too. That's true too. Force us to project extroverts' actions. Absolutely correct. That's a good point, Ronan. Really good point. Let's finish off the last part of the video, gentlemen.
And let me offer a couple theories as to why I think that is. Because everybody treats them as if they're the baddie, the one that's unapproachable, mean-spirited, stuck up or whatever it is. And in reality, that's just mostly not the case. These women are used to being treated with a special privilege that actually kind of makes them uncomfortable. They don't like being treated as if they're superior to other people just because of their appearance. They want to be treated like everybody else. They don't like when women treat them with this two-faced facade of, I'm going to treat you a little differently because you're beautiful. And they don't like men doing that either. They don't like men being super timid, half-stepping, coming at them with this weird, like, hidden intention approach. So when somebody approaches them with a very authentic and genuine desire for connection, they embrace it. That all boils down to not treating people on the basis of their appearance.
You can meet a lot of pretty girls, but you know, when you meet that one that you like, I'm gonna do the most for this one.
What makes a woman flawless?
What makes a woman perfect is her heart, bro. It's her characteristics. Beauty and looks fade, but your character is who you really are. That's what lasts. So when I'm telling you, like, you flawless in your character, you flawless in your mindset, you flawless in your ways and how you do things, how you move, how you treat people, your mindset, your drive. When I see a woman like that, why doesn't she deserve the world? Why doesn't she deserve everything from me and the best from me that I can offer as a man?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Everybody wants a bomb, a bad woman, until it's time to have a bad woman. You want that idea of her? Oh, she looks good, body banging. But then when she go out, you insecure. When people hollering at her, you insecure. See, having a bad chick, it sounds good, right? Until everybody in her DMs, until everybody's coming up to her, until everybody's hollering at her. You gotta understand, you gotta know, hey, she yours, this your chick, and act accordingly. Be secure. See, everybody wanna, oh no, blah blah blah. Nah, if that's your lady, then act like it. Like, you can't dim her light because you're insecure. You gotta stop that. You gotta cut that out. Having a bad chick ain't for everybody. But if you want one, act accordingly. I'm not saying let her go out and dress crazy and do all that other type of stuff. But understand, people gonna want her. Understand, people gonna go after her.
All right. And now we are officially at the end of the video. And I hope that helped out. Tonight's episode helped out a lot of guys when it comes to attractive women in other countries. The brother was right. Don't dim her light. But I'll say this even more. Don't dim your own light. If you're into attractive women, be that guy. Like I said, I showed you variety of baddies, whether it was the intellectual baddie or the female that used her curves. The choice is up to you. But at the end of the day, don't dim your own light because you're afraid of the light that she has that might shine. Because she may be interested in seeing your light shine too. Let's get ready for some of these outros. I appreciate you guys being here with your boy. He said, I learned a whole lot. Thanks, Dre. I appreciate that, Nick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get ready to enjoy a couple of outro videos. Let's go here.
Boy, I read you. with you. Never